J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Been doing this for a while, so I appreciate all the support and everything. And I started to go live immediately yesterday when this happened, which is Charlie Kirk, who's a right-wing political commentator. Some people say he was maybe even trying to gear himself to run for president when he was eligible. He was only 31 years old. I think you got to be, 45 to be president at least. And so whether the person agreed with you or not, I think it's messed up if somebody shoots you. And I didn't agree with him necessarily, but I would rather like what he would try to do, which is debate, although in my opinion, it wasn't always the... Anyway, it's messed up when this type of stuff happened, in my opinion. And one thing I will say, growing up in Chicago, or people that grow up in cities, is that, especially if you're close to my age, you know that your words have consequences. I mean, hell, you may talk to the wrong person and they'll be waiting for you after work. I mean, hell, going to school, how many people waiting for you after school, or you seen this, or people waiting to go and have a fight in the bathroom. I mean, that was happening in grade school. You say the wrong thing. Hey, we in the bathroom after class. We about to fight. So I think this political climate of today that we living in, and everybody got a lot of mean things to say and stuff, I think that's a slippery road, man. Because if people start taking out people, ain't gonna be nobody left. Ain't gonna be nobody left. And everybody lose with that, And what's crazy is his last words was speaking about gun violence and basically dissing the black community, which is kind of messed up in the sense because now Trump, because of just like what happened with Big Balls in DC when he got beat up, next thing you know, they sending in the military. First thing they do with this is they're cutting funding for black universities. What? And they're trying to say it's discriminatory. It's more, oh my goodness. I'm gonna play this clip. I don't know why I didn't see it. And it's just crazy how they doing some of this. And also this clip right here that I'm about to play is a clip of Charlie Kirk. And this, I won't say represents how he always speaks, but the yelling and screaming and arguing with people about politics in public, that's wrong, man. That's just gonna, man, people, I mean, we done seen Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, JFK, all kind of people get taken out, and they had more power or status or resources than most of us. So, truth be told, at least people that I know, my generation of people, that anybody can touch you if they want to. So don't ever think you can't be touched, or if you getting these type of threats, don't ever think, oh, it's no big deal, and ignore it. But this dude just a couple days ago was in a heated argument.
I live as a capitalist, okay? I live what I believe. What do? I get charity every single year. Hold on. What's my salary? Less than his. Charlie, come on, Shank, let's go. I live like a capitalist every single day, Shank. I live as a capitalist, okay? I live what I believe. What do?
So
I get charity every single year.
of course, that ain't a good representation, I'll say, of everything. But getting upset in public doing all this is kind of wild. And who he was talking to was Shank from the Young Turks, and basically a colleague, because he does basically the same thing that he does, talking. But sometimes when you don't have the best talking points, being loud and confident carries you a long way. Anyway, I got a video I want to share with y'all. Let me get this straight. I came across this dude on YouTube who was an ex-sniper, and he was talking about the shot from it being 200 yards away, and it hit him in the jugular. See, here's the thing, man. Why is this not even? Okay. Here's the thing. It's a lot of things that's happening at the same time, and more than one thing can be true at the same time. So I don't want to go too deep in the rabbit hole, so I'm gonna make it real short rabbit hole. But people tripping on old Epi's list. Make sure I say it right so we don't have no problems. But old EpiPen, Epi list. People wondering why it's so important. Well, if he was working for another country, let's say, and they are blackmailing all the politicians and businessmen and scientists in America to get them to continue to support and fund this other country's agenda, no matter what, no matter how bad or good they do, we keep giving them money and supporting them. I mean, I even saw Ted Cruz say his number one goal getting elected into office is providing money and helping this country. But you're supposed to be working for Texas and American people. But a lot of these people are plants. I mean, he was born in Canada. Why don't you go be in their government? Anyway, too many people don't get enough information. It's amazing to me how much information you have in this phone right here, and people still don't get the right information. Because at the end of the day, you got to find it. That's how they tricked you. You got all the information in the world, but you got to find it. Anyway, that's the main reason why it's so important about the Epi list, is because if we find out all these politicians and people are being, blackmailed, they got to go. I mean, what country would allow their politicians to be blackmailed by another country and do their bidding and they wouldn't get rid of them? I mean, I wait for it, because that's the natural reaction. And they don't want that, because it's a lot of money and help and weapons and things that you can get. And they don't want that to stop. So, But here's the video I'm going to share with y'all. And this dude, I don't know if you know how accurate, but from what he shows, it did seem pretty interesting how he break it down. And also, I'm going to get to the HBCUs. Okay, I was about to say, I don't see the video. Did they take his video down?
This is a dark.
All right. Let me share this video. I wanted to talk about Peacemaker. Young Slim. Hey, I ain't disagreeing with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it make the most sense, don't it? Also, I'm gonna put the link in if y'all want to come up and talk. I know this ain't the normal, times I've been talking. I've been trying my best to try to make some money before they had me shaking the can, begging or something. Because I'm struggling, man. Got to make some money. But nevertheless, let's check this video out. Because this dude had a couple good points. Now, I ain't gonna go through his entire video, which is what, 30 minutes, but you can see there he is, Marcus J. Allen. I might even try to contact him. I would try to. That's why I need to make some more money, because there's a lot of things I'd like to do more on here. Anyway, he does show the video on here, which I don't necessarily want to show. It's not the. I do have it on my X though, on my Twitter. So if you want to see the video of him, it is on my Twitter. But let's see. Who says right here?
So I just pieced together all the videos I could find in real time as I kind of watched it unfold. And for myself, I'm trying to understand what the truth is. And so this is kind of how things unfolded in the past few hours. So the first videos I came across on Twitter was, of course, Charlie arriving. And this venue is huge. But already, I know I saw, obviously the first video I saw was him.
So he basically was.
Not counting gang violence.
That was his last words. Somebody said, how many shootings has it been? He said, not counting gang violence. And then somebody popped him. Just because gang violence is sensationalized doesn't mean it's the majority. And what's very unfortunate is that it was a school shooting at the exact same time that he got shot. I think the school shooting was in Colorado and he was in Utah, which we know it ain't a lot of gang violence in Utah or minorities. I don't know how they got brought into this, but here's the deal. Here's the real deal. And since we small up in here, I'm going to tell y'all for real, look, it's already been proven in history the powers that be will either create something or use something that happened to push forward their agenda, period. You know, they started with Operation Northwoods. They wanted to hijack the planes and say Cubans did it to invade Cuba, but Kennedy didn't sign off on it. Look at how many things that's happened used as an excuse to push forward another agenda. They've been wanting to have a reason to cut funding and things at HBCUs and things, and this has nothing to do with the other. All right, this dude, let's go to where he was. And also, here's another thing. When they first happened, they had this person, an older person, and he talking about shoot him or kill him, who was an older person that turned out to be trans, which is weird to me. That why were they, you know, everybody has got a culture of being angry. Like, I didn't like what somebody said, I wouldn't go to their rally to protest against them and rage bait them. I would just go on with my life and ignore them. Anyway, Young Slim, about to watch Peacemaker. You could hold on a minute. So this dude, I think, is set up as a patsy.
How dare you! How dare you! But when I saw that,
I think that person is a patsy because, and it was the wrong person. But how much of a distraction was that from those officers doing what they could have did, or, you know, delay or allow the person that actually did do something to get away? I don't know. I'm just saying it makes it hard to understand what is really going on these days. So many things is happening, so many people, it's just a lot.
I was just like, there's no way, if we take the position that this is luck, or it's not luck, then there's no way this guy did it.
So he's going to say he didn't believe this guy did it because of his age, weight, and based on how the shot was. He said because you can hear the shot echo that the person was outside and not too far away, he doubt this person had the skill to do it. We later see it is a younger person that they are looking for at first.
He's a goofball. He's overweight. He's old. He's in the middle of the crowd. Where's the rifle? They're even saying, like, the police are saying, we don't know it's him. Like,
and see, that's a couple factors that he said that I wouldn't have thought of. Like, I didn't think being older and overweight would have an effect on being a shooter. But I guess it might, based on what this dude is saying. I thought you could be older and overweight and still take one shot. Now, the one thing about this is that it was a one shot, one kill kind of deal, unfortunately. So some people say from 200 yards, that's not as difficult if you have a good training or a decent training. I'm not a sniper. I ain't tried to shoot nobody 200 yards away. For example, 100 yards is a football field. So this person was 200 yards away. That's 2 football fields away. I've never tried to take out nobody doing these things, so I have no idea. But it is interesting to see that a lot of this stuff may have an effect on you. All right. Now, let me go to this other part here. So this is the layout of where he was speaking, and he was actually speaking right in this little area right here, and he was shot in the neck on the left side. So a lot of people saying it's probably from this building over here somewhere. I think or somewhere over here or something. People were saying that they saw a man running across the rooftop. And that's the thing, man. If the president almost got shot and he got security, Secret Service, all of that stuff, police, anybody can get popped. Dude, you ain't got that much. You Charlie Kirk, you go in there with a minimal security, man, it's about to be to the point where ain't nobody gonna want to go out and perform or do nothing in public. And that's just a horrible situation. A horrible situation. Again, I definitely don't condone this. I think it's messed up. And the one thing I really hate about this is that us in the Black community have seen this happen to influential people and leaders in our community time and time again. And I just think, wow, man, you just can't be the person with your ideas versus their ideas. Some people want to say, like, I don't know, man. Everybody's not a Hitler or the devil or the good guy or this or that. But it's just complicated. But anyway, let's hear what this dude has to say about this shot.
Cover, and that would absorb a lot of that kind of reverberation. It would sound a little different. This shot sounds like it was shot like in an open field with unsuppressed rifle, about a 5.56 caliber. And so then there's this mixture of professionalism and unprofessionalism, which is the most interesting part about this. So
see how, and he's a sniper, and in this video he talked about some of his work he did. He said it's a mix of professionalism versus unprofessionalism. But that basically means is that they were professional because they popped him with one hit, got him right in the jugs. And in that video, you see it coming out. It almost looks like it's not real, but that's because most of us are only experiences from watching things that's not real, movies. And it ain't like the movie, y'all. It looked like a Tarantino movie, how it was squirting out. But and that ain't funny. But anyway, the mix of professionalism, because he got the job done, but the round that was used, because he said if it was a larger round, it would have caused more damage and trauma because of the air pocket when it enters and blows and expands, and he really breaks it down. And by this only having a small hole, he thinks it was a smaller round, which a smaller round can have more effect from the wind and air, because a smaller and the wind and all of that can affect it. He didn't say that part, but I know from shooting that, The longer the distance, the smaller the round, all of these things, it affects your shot. So they were professional enough to make it with a smaller round, but you know, it was close. Used the wrong thing. He also said because when the shot takes place, you can hear it echo, that the person was outside, which we did kind of get information that the person was on the roof. But in his point, he's saying he would have rather been indoors, tried to be inside a building or something to make it where you wouldn't have been able to hear the shot. He was about to snipe for real. Let's see what he talking about. He would have took him out. Nobody would have known. They'd have thought it was a mosquito bite or something.
Confident enough to get the shot. Of course, it wasn't, and we'll see later, it wasn't perfectly placed. It was well placed, but not perfectly placed. It got the job done. But if it was, you know, this is 200 yards. A 200-yard shot with a long rifle, you should be able to place that on a penny, you know, exactly where you want it. And it was low. So let's go back to the video.
Look at that. He said 200 yards with a sniper like himself, you can put that shot on a penny. On a penny. Which also, of course, y'all already know me, so you know I'm going to get sidetracked. But I love Chicago. I love the spirit of Chicago. It's my hometown. I like that we don't take no shit. I like that, you know, even the young dudes, they ain't no punk. But I think they're making a mistake. These young dudes is threatening the military, the army. And they talking about they got a Switch. You might as well get that Nintendo Switch. Dude, they'll put a tank in you. They drop a bomb. They got drones, the army. They got thousands of rounds of ammo. The only chance American citizens could have against military is if we was in militias or hiding doing guerrilla warfare like every other group or country does against a military that invades their country. They got to do some type of guerrilla warfare. You ain't going straight toe-to-toe with the army. That's not happening. Period. Straight up. And even saying it on camera, it's a lot of these young ninjas out here talking crazy on camera. I heard that they even had some feds or them boys knock on their door. Hey, dude, what you say on Instagram, huh? You about to do what? No, I just wanted some views and some likes. I'm trying to get clout, bro. Bruh, I'm trying to get some clout, bruh. Tazer, what's good? You say Jay, the precision. Woo. Hey, you ain't lying. And this dude is a sniper, and he's saying that it was a great shot, but not on the button. I don't know what the hell he talking about. It hit him right in the jugs. What else was he trying to hit him at? The dome piece? I mean, I thought it was right on the button. And also, I grew up in Chicago, man, in the 90s. Like, I know you can get touched. What you gonna do? Sit in your house all day? People can come in your house. So if a person really wants to get you, you got a problem. Okay? And I just never liked egging people on or saying what you not gonna do or what you ain't gonna do or people threatening you and you don't take it serious. I take all of that stuff serious. Not that I'm a go on attack or do this or that, but I ain't gonna be like, whatever. People do it all the time, and it's just no. And also, it's another trend with comedians that when they perform, and most of these are comedians in the Rogan verse, the Kill Tony verse, but universe, but they think it's cool to piss off the audience and make them laugh. Talk about, I'm here to provoke you. I'm a comedian. I'm here to make you think. No, you're not. You're supposed to make people laugh. That's what comedians do. Make people laugh. You ain't supposed to be making people think. Ain't nobody paying no tickets to go and think. They come in to laugh and relax and take a load off because they've been thinking too damn much as it is about these bills and life. What the hell? They come here to think and hear your fat ass lecture. Anyway, let me go back to this dude because he got some good stuff he said. And then I'm going to get to the killer, allegedly. Because also here's another problem, a couple problems. I keep getting sidetracked. But for one, Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, fired or pushed out the head of the FBI in Utah, allegedly, because she was a woman of color. I don't know. That's what I say allegedly. But when you, and also Kash Patel and Dan Bongino were podcasters, they weren't even working in the FBI until after the election. And then they cleaned out a lot of people that was there, which basically means you have a lot of people that's new on the job, unfamiliar with how things work, unfamiliar with practices and things. And it's a lot of incompetence and mistakes being made because they sitting here learning on the job. People mad. People don't want to work for you. All kind of problems, which it is necessary for the president to be able to get rid of the director of the FBI because, like J. Edgar Hoover proved, he can become too powerful. He know too much, got too many secrets, got too much of this or that. He can then hold power over the president, and that's an unelected official. J. Edgar Hoover was said to probably be more powerful than the president as far as all the knowledge and secrets and things he controlled and what he could do. No president could stand up to him until I believe Kennedy got rid of him or whoever came out. Anyway, the point is, I do think the president should be able to appoint somebody. I just think that person should have experience. And then that's also a problem because if you're a president, you're probably an outsider, at least in the sense of an outsider. You wasn't working in Washington a long time, or maybe you, it's difficult, man. Because the point is, I don't think it's good to appoint people with no experience to be the head of an agency. I wouldn't appoint anybody to be the head of McDonald's and you never worked in fast food. How could you do this? How do you know how it runs? All you're going to do is ask people that works there to show you this, tell you this, and you're the boss, which then makes them have a lack of respect for you because they're going to think you're a dummy. You don't know nothing. I trained him. I told them. And it's just a mess. Anyway, I don't know what to say on that. If I was president, I would want somebody new, but also I would want somebody competent to know what they're doing. I wouldn't want you to just be saying yes to me all the time. I need real information and things. But anyway, some people don't value real information as much as good news. And to me, good news is real information, even if it's information I didn't want to hear. It's real.
Keep watching.
He did it. I think.
This videos of them carrying away.
This is them carrying Charlie Kirk away.
Set on a penny, you know, exactly where you want it. And it was low. So let's go back to the video and keep watching.
He did it. I think.
This videos of them carrying away the first suspect. And then we have the videos of them taking Charlie to the hospital.
Let me tell you something, man. Ain't nothing worse than being hurt. Okay? I ain't never been shot, thankfully, thank God. But I was in the car accident. And let me tell you something, man. Especially if you're younger. I was 33. Charlie Kirk was 31. But I believe this at any age because I believe that we all believe we the star of our own life story. So you're first gonna believe it. How did this happen to you? You can't believe it. But when something happens to you and you can't move, you can't do anything, and somebody gotta help you and pick you up or drag you away and things, man, life is real, y'all. It's real in the field. It's real in the field. And no, I wasn't sitting there, doing a lot of things that made me believe, it ain't. But I think we all take for granted good days in life because it can really twist on a dime for real. I was on my way home from work and it ain't never been the same. And that's just how life goes, man, sometimes. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that, everything is random. I'll say that we don't know how everything will play out, but everything is not so random.
And then we'll come back to this because this is the venue shots. And so this is the old suspect. They take him away. You hear because they.
All right. He does blur out what happens to Charlie, but I'm gonna let this play. And if you all want to, close your eyes. But he about to show what happened.
And it follows the shot so closely. If it was a really long distance, you'd see Charlie, his head would whip back, he would collapse, and then you would hear the sound a second later. But this is close.
Not counting gang violence. Great.
Immediately, it's bam. Oh, first his head jerks, which.
Hey, man. That was like a public execution almost, man. That was horrible. Horrible. And he got kids, a wife. This is going to live forever on the internet. And some people trying to make him out to be a martyr or whatever the case. A martyr, they knew they wasn't going to make it. They still went and did it on purpose. I don't think he knew this was going to happen and still did it. And I actually think he was used by his own, ideology to help further a cause. They don't care how they get it. Now, he breaks down that he was shot right here in the jugular, which is why all that pumped right out, because it's coming right from his heart, pumped all out.
Just pints and pints of blood are pouring out. Very, very, very low chance of survival. The thing that's interesting, though, is the bullet wound was, and I'm blurring it here, but the bullet wound is, if it was a bigger round, even a 308, there would be, I think, a little more swelling, a little bit more like a vacuum implosion. When a big round enters a vacuum, it goes inside and sucks a bunch of air in, and then the air explodes and expands out, and there's a lot more trauma and swelling. But this round looks like a 5.56 type of round, a smaller round, but enough to do a lot of trauma.
5.56. That's those they almost like handguns, but they got a point. They a sharp bullet, but they're smaller with a point. They're not as thick. It was actually this one gun I wanted to get. It was a Kel-Tec. They wanted $500 for it. They had a bunch of those. I'm sure I'm thinking of 5.56 because I think the AK and the AR is what, 7.62 millimeter. Anyway, 7.62 millimeter. That's my Terminator. I have detailed files. Uzi 9 millimeter. Anyway, let me go past this because that's kind of messed up how dude got popped. Now, let me go to where he had the footage of the dude. Dang, I didn't realize it was this far. And this video, I think, is so fake, y'all. I think this video is so fake. And I'm going to show you why. This is just so fake to me, man. Oh, my goodness. So, this video I'm about to show y'all is a video that's circulating all over the internet of these people walking, and they're like, hey, is that a guy on the roof? Yeah, I mean, he's a guy on the roof. He's just sitting there. Weird. Just saying. Who says, is that a guy on the roof? That looks weird. He in all black. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Did you see Higher Learning? You know who Remy is? Hey, man, if anything, I'm going to get the hell out of there. But at the best, you could have told somebody something. You know they love calling the police. He was in all black. He just wasn't black. That was the problem. But this video, y'all tell me what you think. I'm going to play it. But that old, just saying, I can't. Oh, my goodness.
Here's a picture I found. People are saying, or measuring the distance, and this is 500 feet.
I guess you could shoot somebody in the left of the neck from there.
Yeah.
Then this video comes out.
He'd already be in place.
You would think that. Right
So
here.
there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying. He just ran from over
In all black, looks like, appears to be.
Wait a minute. The dude in the video said he just ran from, and then he stopped. So you see a dude on the roof, and you know he just ran from somewhere, and you talking about some, just saying, just saying. I don't get this, man. Y'all let me know. Let me play the rest of this. This video is, oh my goodness.
So there's somebody on the roof right there?
Apparently they saw him walking on
I
it.
think he'd already be in place.
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof.
So these kids are, I think, suspecting.
He said, do you think he'd already be in place? Is this before or after the shooting? Because at first I thought it was after, but now it seemed like it's before the shooting. But what is he trying to say? What do they think? That this dude, Charlie Kirk, has military sniper protection on roofs? That's what they think? Really? Really? Because in my experience, maybe I'm getting old, man. I did see I had a couple gray chest hairs. Anyway, not trying to be funny, but dude, the only people I ever seen have that type of protection is politicians. I don't even see rich like investors and people, or Bill Gates when he's talking, or whoever. I don't even see them have guards on the roof and military snipers. I don't see Jeff Bezos having military sniper. Elon Musk. I don't even see rich people having that. Only people ever have somebody on the roofs or that type of protection is politicians. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't never see that any other way other than politicians. So I think that's wild. And I think this video is possibly fake. Or because they from Utah and don't know no better. They just like, oh, well, there he is on the roof. I thought he'd be in position for his job already. Oh, well, just saying. Anyway, I'm doing that because I don't believe this video.
This is a security sniper, that he should already be there, and this is kind of late for him to be arriving.
Just saying.
But of course, it's really hard for someone like this to suspect that this is actually an assassin. Like,
no, it's not. I get it. A lot of white people ain't been involved in things in life, and that's actually to your detriment. One of the things I used to do when I was younger and take my son to Chicago after living here is we need to go to some hood training. You need to see how bad things can be and this and that, so that you know it's not TV, it's real. And these people are here. You could end up on Skid Row too. But I think Just like how a lot of people that's wealthy end up using more drugs than sometimes the poor, because the poor can see the examples of drugs in their community and people they've seen or know or wino. Whereas if you in affluence, you think that's only on TV or it won't touch you or whatever the case. And next thing you know, you Charlie Sheen. So I think sometimes they don't really have an understanding because they've been removed so far from the truth.
It's the last thing you would think if you're not used to this kind of environment. Here's the best video we have to really show that, okay, this was
somebody right up here.
Think. Here you can see the shooter up here. And that must be this building right here. Let's see if we can
see with all of this information, Google and all of this, you can
right
see all
here.
of this. Put stuff together so fast, but they say that the person got away, and they trying to find out a little bit more about him. They said he ducked off into neighborhoods.
They're on this large sidewalk, this wide walking area, and then we got the 3 steps right here. Let's see if it lines up. Yeah, that's got to be it. So there's
another video I have. Also, this video that just came out is real quick. They just released this video, and I say they as in the government released this video of some type of flying object flying, and they used the drone.
This is when it zoomed out, so you can still see it traveling.
They used the drone and shot a Hellfire missile, which is a powerful missile, shot a Hellfire missile at it, and the missile broke up on it, and the object kept going. That's what this very first thing is, man. I don't know what to think of this. Look at that. You see the object hit it. It's breaking up, but the object kept going. And the missile broke up.
This is when it zoomed out, so you can still see it traveling.
We have heard from a number of whistleblowers, specifically
this goofy. She's just, some of these people out here is gone, man. Let's see this again.
To describe, this was taken October 30th of 2024. This video is of an MQ.
Look at that. Boom. It's still going. What? Man.
This is when it zoomed out.
I don't even know what to say on that one. I don't even know what to say on that one. I got Young Slim in the building. What's good, fam?
Yo, what's up, dog?
What up? What up? Good to see you, man. How you been?
Hanging in there, man. Just working and trying to survive.
I hear that. I hear that. Man, we got a lot going on, man. I wanted to watch Peacemaker too, man, and I didn't do this yesterday. I ain't want to wait too long, but what you think about Charlie Kirk? Did you know him? It's a lot of people I'm coming across didn't even know who he was, surprisingly. But
I mean, I've been in my politics thing for a little bit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I know who he is. I know who he is. I don't agree with everything he says, but some things I do agree with. You know what I mean? Just like almost everybody.
Right.
And that was crazy, bro.
Very, very.
What I don't like is the narrative that people are trying to spin, like, oh, it had to be somebody that is not opposite of his political views. It had to be that guy. So if he's a rightist, he has to be the left. It had to be one of them guys. Oh, Trump's bullshit. The radical left. What are you talking about, dog?
Yeah, that was horrible.
This is just violence. Unnecessary violence has nothing to do with your political views. Oh, nope. Charlie was murdered because Charlie was murdered because of what he thought and what he said. What are you talking about? This was just an unnecessary murder. It has nothing to do with, first of all, gun control. Nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with if he's a Republican or a Democrat. It's murder, a senseless murder.
That is true. I do think it does have something to do with gun control, although I'm not saying I want to turn in my guns, but how many school shootings and things have happened and Republicans do nothing? Kids, babies, they don't even want a background check. A background check, bro. Like, I'm a gun owner. I think you should at least have a background check. Like in Indianapolis, in Indiana, I can't go buy no weed. But I can go buy an AK. I can go buy an AR. No wait list. I can go get it and walk out the same day. They'll do the little stuff. Yes, and I can buy up to 2, or I think it was 2 or 3 guns at one time, and I can get 1,000 rounds of ammo.
Wow.
All in the same day. I'm talking about I can go buy this and walk out in an hour. They'll do the paperwork and they do the little call the number for the FBI thing. That only takes like 15 minutes. That's national. That's not a real background check. And I can walk out with an arsenal. But if I go buy a bag of weed, that's dangerous. Now
So okay. Gun control, fine. But in this particular case, I don't think it has anything to do with it.
True, we got too many guns actually right now.
There's too many people have guns.
300 million guns in America. Gun control is kind of too late to a point.
Yeah, too late for that. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, bro. You can't. True. It's too late.
It's too late.
Don't use that as a political talking point when a man was sniped in front of his children. What?
Yeah. But you know they love that thoughts and prayers. So you got to do something other than thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gun control, I don't want them to come knocking on doors, taking everybody guns away. But also,
I don't think they could do that if they tried.
They look like they gonna try to do that in Chicago. Some of them ninjas talking about what they gonna do. They coming up like, do. What you say?
Yeah. See, here, start acting like they Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, I'm not.
Because one of the bad things is that most gun owners, when you buy a gun, they log it. So they know who do have guns, and if they got the National Guard going to people's houses.
But isn't that the safest way? Isn't that the safest way to actually have guns if you know who has them? It's the illegal ones that you're worried about. You know what I'm saying?
Agree. That's why I say some gun control is good. You should have some type of track of something, and you know, it should be a background check and things. But at the same time, criminals don't
They're gonna have them anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. That's like saying, well, we need a law on drugs. People that's gonna sell it and do it, gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not naive in that. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard now. Very hard.
Do you think the whole Charlie Kirk murder was what they're trying to spin? Oh, it was a guy on somebody with different political views. Do you think that's really what it was? Because I don't think so. It don't feel like that to me. It felt real planned out, real professional, and real just weird.
Well, I think both things are true. I think whoever did do that definitely disagreed with him. They wasn't his friend.
True.
Now, what rabbit hole or reasons, whether it's political, government, or just some plain, I don't like this, I don't know. But they definitely didn't agree. Now, also, what was the other thing you said?
Do you think it was like, do you think he was killed because by like a different party member?
Right.
Like, I'm a Republican, so a Democrat shot me, or I'm a
It's not that
or vice versa.
Right. That's a child mentality of you're a good guy, you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm this, so you had to do this. Whereas we saw the dude that shot at Trump was a Republican.
Exactly. Yo, I was telling my boy that today. He got so mad at me and told me, no, he wasn't he was a Democrat. I'm like, no, he wasn't. He was a Republican, stupid. And he hung up on me. I'm like, dude, it has nothing to do with parties, bro. it's
Wait
just,
a minute. He could have just looked it on his phone.
I told him, let's look it up. The dude was a registered Republican. So what does that mean? You're gonna go shoot Republicans because another Republican shot another Republican? What are we doing here? What is going on in this country?
I don't understand, man. You know what the problem is? And this dude broke it down on this other video. I'm gonna share it. But one of the problems is we are suffering from confirmation bias, whereas people only believe what somebody's saying that matches what they already believe. So he had a problem with you because he already believes dude's a Democrat. So that's confirming this, and you're going against that. So now it's a problem. It's not that he has wrong information. It's that you're not confirming his biases. Like, that's why people watch the same news, because it's going to tell them stuff they already believe and think.
And want to hear.
And want to hear. You should be having all things and all information and all sides, and then you can make up your own. And they're telling you to make what to think. They're telling you this and that, and you people fall into this. The other guy that I was going to tell you, this video I saw on YouTube, he was talking about we have something called toxic nostalgia, which I never thought about before, but basically how everybody think everything was better back in their day or back when they was younger, and we forget about the bad things or the tough things, and we remember the good stuff. And the problem is with the internet, we can still go back and get stuff and watch stuff, so we keep thinking make America great, or back in my day, or back in the 90s, or back in this. Everybody keep thinking everything was better before now, and so nobody's trying to do nothing now or focus on now.
I know I get caught up in doing that, bro. Because
I do too.
I'm like, yo, you can't tell me that the 90s wasn't the best for hip-hop music, bro.
Oh my
and movies too. Like
everything.
It was, for me, it was better. Now, to somebody else, it might not have been. But bro, the 90s in New York, I'm from New Jersey, so the 90s, New York, New Jersey, the East Coast music, even the West Coast music was on point, bro. Like, come on.
The cars, the clothes. I think we had the
everything.
perfect amount of technology. We had the phones, pages, internet.
Never been better.
For life, though. You know, it was just a tool. It wasn't our life to be on the phone or on the pager or the internet, you know?
But I think some of this stuff that's going on now has been going on. We just didn't know about it. Like, tell me, can you really tell me there's a difference between Biden and Trump, bro? They're basically the same guy. They literally are. They're doing
policies are totally different.
Totally different, but they're doing the same thing when it comes to Ukraine and Israel.
Well,
the same exact thing. Trump is actually worse than Biden was. At least Biden put a muzzle on him. Like now, Trump just let him go. This guy will kill him, take the land. I don't care. Like,
but that's why it go back to old Epi's list. Because if you on that list and they can threaten to release it because they got all kind of stuff on you, or just do what we say.
Yeah.
Well, now it's starting to make more sense why he doing every damn thing they say, and then he's turning
everything. Literally everything.
Yeah, everything.
After he was condemning Biden for doing the things that he was doing for Israel and Ukraine, but to turn around, get in office, lie, run on certain things, and to completely just go away from what you said you were going to do. He's a joke, bro. He has to.
But see, most people knew that that's what was going to happen because he lied and did this his first term. It was
Not
crazy how many people forgot that and talking about, well, he don't want to do this. He gonna it was just 4 years ago.
No, but it wasn't like this.
He didn't have the infrastructure.
He calls Joe Biden the worst president to ever exist, and
but that wasn't true.
It's not. George W. Bush actually was a president at one point in time.
I say Reagan is the worst because Reagan started this with this debt and cutting programs, cutting the welfare, blaming black people and stuff, talking about she's the food stamp queen and cutting all the program, gutting everything, sending all the jobs overseas, corporate greed.
Trump modeled his whole policies. That's what Trump modeled his whole
exactly
after was Reagan.
Reagan was the one that came up with "Make America Great Again."
Well,
like you said,
I can't remember Reagan being in office. I was a kid when that happened.
Yeah.
I was young, super young.
Yeah.
But I remember the way the country was when second Bush was in office and first Bush. So it just felt like the world was just the country was just a worse place, man. But now I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is. This is crazy, bro. Donald Trump.
The reason the 90s you may like is because when Clinton was in office, the economy was booming and we paid down a lot of that debt because we didn't have much debt. Reagan got in, the debt went up. Clinton came in, paid down debt, created jobs, this and that. Then when Bush came in, they got rid of all of that stuff, sent stuff back over, did this and that. Just, man.
That's what keeps happening.
And they keep doing tax cuts for the rich. I think when Reagan got in, it was like a 70% tax rate, which was still been cut since it was in his prior peak. But he cut it. I think the tax rate for the rich now is like under 30%, under
non-existent. 20%. They don't got to pay taxes.
Right. It's less than
basically
the working person pay because I think we pay 30 to 40% depending on who you are.
But
and they pay.
Why do we have to pay more than rich people? That's crazy.
Right.
And then you just keep cutting it more and more and giving them more and more and then acting like they're hoarders of money. They're money hoarders. And then you act like, oh well, they're putting their money back into the country. No,
that's Reagan again. That's Reaganomics, talking about trickle down economics. Let rich people have all the money. They smarter than you. They know what to do anyway. So if they have the money, they'll create businesses and create jobs, which is not true. They just buy yachts, keep money, pass it down to their family. They may create a job, but there's not high paying jobs, and it's not jobs where you can retire from and things. And it's jobs where they take money from their workers. See, that's also what Reagan allowed because it used to be illegal to have stock buybacks. So when the company made profits, they had to either give people bonuses or invest in the company or do stuff. But once they made stock buybacks legal, well, they made a bunch of money. They just buy more stock into their own company. And that who benefits executives, because if your compensation is stock in the company and we keep buying stock, so the stock goes up and you got a bunch of it, well, you ain't gonna complain because when you retire or whatever, you got a golden parachute.
Like Elon Musk. That's what Elon Musk did.
Yeah, but all the workers don't get a raise. They don't have any benefits. They don't have, good working conditions or a union or none of that. But hey, that's their fault, right? Bootstrap.
I mean, I'm starting to get worried, bro. I'm past worried about where we're going as a country. Like the fact that all these world leaders were meeting in China last week, that was weird.
Without us, you're talking about Putin, Xi, and Kim Jong. That's the first time all three have been in the same location at a time, and they were there for China's military parade and stuff.
And the guy from India,
and Modi. And see, Trump, they have isolated us from all our allies and our enemies. So we sitting there by ourselves. Don't nobody want to work with us, buy nothing. We don't make nothing. It's starting to show, don't need us. And so then what?
What is he doing? What is he doing? I thought Biden was stupid and did a lot of stupid things, but Trump, bro, dude.
Well, let me tell you this, man. This is what's happening. So if you want to own stuff and buy stuff, right? You got to pay what the person wants, right? But if you make that person, stressed or in a bad situation where they broke, then you can probably get it cheaper. So if you make all the stocks and companies and the economy go down, then you and your boys with all this money can buy land, property, businesses, pennies on the dollar, stocks, all of this because it's low. Then just change your policy. You know what? Tariffs is off. Now the stock goes back up and you bought it when it was low because you put all these tariffs and stuff on it, buy it low. All you got to do is say tariffs are off now. Now the stock goes up. Now it's double, triple. You just double, tripled your money.
So that's what you think he's doing?
That's what they're doing. They actually are buying stuff, buying different things, properties, Bitcoin, all kind of stuff. And then with the tech people and stuff, with all this money, they bought, I forget his name. They bought this dude's mom's house. They paid for his mom's house. They're paying off all kind of stuff, buying people off in all kind of ways. Yeah. So like they're buying everything.
Eh.
Let me see. Jon Stewart actually said that. It was on Jon Stewart, The Daily Show, and he was saying it wasn't Clarence Thomas, was it?
Clarence Thomas.
I know, right? He didn't got bought off.
Hill, Clarence Thomas.
Man, this a billionaire that's giving Clarence Thomas trips around the world.
I saw that.
Yeah, dude, they buying him off.
That's illegal.
It is illegal. But if you got the president and he's the biggest corrupt person doing illegal, who's gonna prosecute you? If they clean out the Department of Justice so that make sure nobody come after them, who gonna come after you?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's talking about all this crime in DC needs to be stopped. How about you turn that National Guard against the people in Congress and in the White House? Because there's no more crime happening in there than anywhere else on those streets in DC.
Man,
that's where all the crime is happening.
For real, big time. Let me see.
But they don't consider it crime.
His new film.
Hold on, Jon Stewart. I think this is the clip where he said that he had Spike Lee on there or something. But yeah, man, these dudes. And the problem is people don't want to watch these things or hear this stuff, but they only want to hear what already confirms whatever, and that's just insane.
While I hector him about the New York Knicks.
Washington,
Ukraine accept Cracker Barrel's new logo, while Labubu released a new Epstein file, and Taylor got engaged. It's a blur.
Anyway, it's on one of these. Y'all can check it out.
Washington Commanders are getting their ass kicked 27-10.
I'll stop with the football stuff. Trump ruined that too. With all the stuff with Kaepernick and all of that, ruined that too. I ain't watched it since, man. And you know why he did that? Because he wanted to be an
NFL team.
Yeah, man, he is a hater, man.
He is a hater. He is a hater.
Dude.
I can't stand him, bro.
I can't either, man. That's so
but
trash.
I still blame the Democrats for this because they should have ran somebody better than Kamala Harris. You can't run Kamala Harris or Joe Biden that don't even know his name. You can't figure out somebody else better to run against Trump. Like, come on.
They shouldn't. They waited too late. Yeah, because Biden said
they had
one-term president, so they should have started with as soon as he was in, at least after the first year, started primarying and running to see who we gonna have next. I kept wondering who they gonna run next, and then they wait to the last minute, and he talking about I'm gonna do it again. I'm like,
yeah, they should have ran Shapiro. They should have ran Shapiro.
Oh, what's Shapiro? Josh Shapiro
from Pennsylvania, the governor of Pennsylvania.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking
they won't do that though.
They should have.
But you know why they wouldn't and they shouldn't.
I know because of the whole he's Jewish
and they compromised. So
but now after this whole Israel thing, after I seen how much Trump likes to blow Israel, I don't think anybody wants anything to do with AIPAC or Israel.
But here's the problem with that though. So like they're kind of threatened, which I think they should stand up to this. But like, say for example, the AIPAC, if they don't want their money or go with them, then they'll be like, okay, we gonna finance a candidate to run against you. Then
yeah,
like, oh well, no, don't do that. I'll do it. Give me the money.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
That's exactly what they do. I think that's so trash, man.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't make them do stuff, or you gonna find a puppet basically to do what you want. That's trash. And then by them bowing down to it is trash.
It's blackmail.
It's blackmail, basically. They should have made this public. Hey, AIPAC or whoever, this and that, such as. But you might get popped though,
bro. At this point, dog, I don't know what. Nothing's off the table at this point.
Hey,
like,
I already felt you might get popped because we've seen it before, but now it's back on the table. I don't think anybody should realize that it ain't on the table now.
Yo, I watched Young Turks with
Saint.
And she's getting death threats because she's going against Israel. And then like what is going on, bro? I don't recognize this America. I mean, maybe it's always been like this. I just was too naive and didn't care. It's crazy what's going on.
Here's where my experience. I think what actually happened, it may have always been like this. There's a couple things, but because LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson, so you know that's from the 60s. He said, if you convince the poor, uneducated whites that they are superior to everybody else, you got a whole bunch of votes. But they just didn't do that because that's lowbrow. You know what I mean? And because of Obama being elected, racist, boy, they didn't want to say they was racist, so they started saying all kind of different ways to say it. But the racism came out. They hated that. And if the Tea Party started, all kind of stuff started. Trump with the birth certificate stuff, all of this stuff started.
Yeah.
And that, the racist, by that black man being president, racism got a new battery in his back, for real. And that's how Trump got the Trump could have never.
That's how Trump got elected. Yeah.
He could have never been president if Obama wasn't there, but because he was doing that birth certificate, he was on The Apprentice, the fake show where everybody thought he was this and that. So, and of course, they don't know all this stuff going bankrupt and things, so they don't know. They thinking this and that. Then he calling it out, standing up, looking strong in their eyes, and it just.
He looks weak now, bro. Like he lets Putin crap on him every chance he gets. He's like, more poo in. Like, keep Putin on me, Putin. Like,
don't poo the conversation.
He just keeps letting them do dookie on him, bro. To the point where I'm like,
I know, that's crazy.
What are you doing? Like, if you would act tough to anybody else if it wasn't Russia. So you just let Russia just,
especially if it's a brown country.
And then I'm hearing that they're arming Taiwan. They're arming Taiwan just in case China may invade. What the hell is going on? Why are they trying to take old islands? Why are they trying to take back old land that doesn't belong to them? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Taiwan thing, that's where we have Taiwan Semiconductors. And that's probably the biggest computer chip semiconductor manufacturer and sophisticated in the world.
Is it worth going to war over? Is it worth killing people over?
Well, they looking at it as if they take that over, they'll have superiority over AI and the whole world because they'll have the most advanced computer chip manufacturing facility in the entire world. Which I'm like, why you put it over there then?
Make another one. Make another one.
It costs a lot and it takes a long time. I've looked into that. I actually got some stock in TSMC, not a lot, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing or whatever. But yeah, man, it's very complicated with that. But that's like us having, our most sensitive technological, resource right next to Russia. Like, why would it be there? Now, I get that they built their company, Taiwan, so it's not like it's ours, but I just think
we have a lot of stake invested in that place.
Yes.
And we don't want it in China's hands.
And the China-Taiwan thing is a bigger issue as well, because it's basically what happened to America with the Civil War. It's like, imagine a Civil War that never ended, though. So China had a civil war where the people in Taiwan were actually in control of China. They ran China. And Mao, you may have heard of Mao Zedong. Well, Mao, he got his forces to rebel against the government and they won. And their forces had to evacuate and retreat. And they went to Taiwan, the island off of there. And that's where they went. And the Mao and them just let them stay. Fast forward 60, 70 years, now they their own country. They don't want to admit to it. They got their own government. They don't want to do this, that, da. And that's the problem. It's like, imagine if the South, instead of bending the knee and being back together, they went to Jamaica or something. And Cuba. And now the Confederate states of America now run Jamaica and Cuba, and they got their own stuff or whatever, but we still work with them, and we allowed them to have a computer factory and stuff. But now they about to get invaded, and so are we going to protect them? Are they really a part of us? It's just crazy.
Yeah. What? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't like the way the earth is going at this point. Like, nobody values life anymore.
No,
at all.
Beings, conflict. What part of the problem is, and I think what it is, why you say nobody value life, is because when you get to certain levels of capitalism, and you keep going and going and going, it is no more people. It is digits, widgets, numbers, sales. Yeah. It's not Slim or Jay or somebody.
They don't care about us, bro.
No, you're no longer a person. You're numbers and digits on the spreadsheet. It ain't even care about. They don't even acknowledge it no more. Your sales, production, numbers. People fall off. We save this much. We gain this much. This and that. Nobody's a person. Even when I worked at UPS, and this is when I was 18 and I was a supervisor. It's my first time in corporate America as a supervisor. And say, like, I have 7 or 8 people work for me in my area. And that's like on average what each supervisor have. And if somebody didn't show up, you need extra people. Say I had 8 people show up, but my area, based on how many packages we gonna get today, I only need 5. So I could either send those 3 people to other areas and they can work and get their money, or they can go home. Well, supervisors, if they got short, they go to other supervisors. And what they would say is, hey, I need a body. I'm short. How many bodies you got? Give me 2 bodies. That's how we talk.
That's how it was when I was working at Michael's warehouse. Like, it's like a craft store.
Yeah, one by my house.
Yeah. I left
go in there
because nobody.
I can't hear you. It's breaking up. There you go. Kind of moving now. All right.
Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. So I left there because nobody spoke English in the whole warehouse. Like, so I was driving forklifts and stuff like that, and literally no one spoke English. Man. So a lower paying job just to have peace of mind to speak my native tongue at work with people and shit. So I took a lower paying job somewhere else because I just couldn't do that shit, bro. It was the worst. It wasn't just
here's the real deal with that though. So when they go and crack down on immigration and things, who is the problem? The person wanting the job, or these companies that keep hiring them and paying them less than what they should be paying them? They're cutting us. They're the problem. They're the fraud and abuse. It's not people everybody would come to a job for a better life if they was given it. Yeah, they shouldn't be giving it.
Yes.
They're paying them under the table, paying them less. So now that forces us to take less money or go here because there's other people there to take less money because that's a lot to them. So it's hurting and depressing the American economy. We need immigration, but we also need wages to keep up with inflation. They say, well, if it was immigration and we paid them accordingly, then you'd be paying $10 for a salad. That's cool. I'll pay $10 for a salad if you raise everybody minimum wage to $20, $25 like it's supposed to. Yeah. Don't make me pay $10 a salad and you only paying me $9 an hour. No.
Exactly. Or I'm going to start stealing that salad.
Basically.
I can't afford to pay for it. Because you're not paying me enough.
And then they'll say you the problem for stealing. No, you're the problem for corporate greed. Just like they say people the problem for stealing deodorant, so they got it locked up.
They locked it all up. It's all locked up.
But the reason people stealing deodorant and basically say because they're getting hit every angle: food, rent, electricity bill, gas,
water,
car repair, water. Every single sector going up at the same time.
Insurance. And then taxes for wars that we don't even want to be a part of.
Right.
And then we're just a big debit card We're just a big debit card to the government.
Credit card.
They want our money. They want our money, and they want us to pay top dollar for everything, and don't want to raise wages or nothing. It's crazy, bro. Yo, something has to change now. Not another president.
No.
I'm talking about now.
Well, here's what I think. I agree. Something has to change, but this is what I think. I think people need to hold politicians accountable. Stop voting these people in. Stop letting them lie and nobody holding them accountable. Get them out of office. Put them in jail.
They all need to be, but
they do.
They're all being paid by the donors, and that's the only thing that the rich people are the only thing that matters in the United States. That's it.
And that's another thing. We got to get money out of politics. Why they need so much money to put the TV ads should be free. Period. They all get free ads, certain amount, and they shouldn't even be able to buy no ads. Not what you need money for.
I know.
It's just too much. You shouldn't need $20-30 million.
She spent $1 billion in like 3 months
to get a job to pay $300,000
for what?
Who would do this? That's the worst.
It's money laundering, bro. They're listen.
That is
money laundering.
That is. We're giving. They start paying all these people. So say you got somebody and you want to do this. Okay, I'm gonna hire you to come and speak at this. I'm gonna give you $100,000. They ain't probably got paid $500. Now they $100,000 and they get paid for it. Okay, I'm gonna break you off 50 and this and that. You know,
what it is. Man. Same thing when we're approving foreign aid for Israel. You think they're like, yo, all right, you approve this $10 billion for us, and the kickback for everybody that voted for it is I'm gonna hit you off with $1 million each.
It's even worse than that.
Untrackable money after we cut the check for them.
But it's worse
crazy
than that because when we vote for foreign aid or vote for weapons, all they doing is giving the money right back to us. So they'll say we give them $100 million. Except for Israel.
Israel doesn't have to buy weapons from us. Everybody else that we do that for, they have to buy their weapons from us. Not Israel. Not Israel. They don't have to buy weapons from us. They're allowed to buy.
That's true.
Take our money and buy weapons from their own manufacturers.
Right.
What?
That's crazy. So they enriching themselves. It ain't even as bad as giving the check back to our own people. And like these food companies or whatever, we say we giving aid, then they basically subsidizing food companies by buying it, and then we send the food over there, then they keep it or don't give it out, or you know, they say they shooting people all kind of different ways and stuff, using it as a trap to come get food, shooting people. It's just a mess, man. But the whole reason that's going on, in my opinion, is because they trying to bring their people together so that they can have their people against everybody else, because in the end times it's supposedly they people against everybody else, and they trying to make all this stuff happen. So what's the best way?
You can't manufacture something that's not that. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You can't manufacture it, okay?
Hey, man, I think they manufacture in the world to hate them.
Yeah. And they're not very big.
Yeah, I think they did that.
If the United States didn't have their back, they would easily be wiped off the map. Easily.
Easy. They better
tread carefully, man. You better tread like Walter White told Hank in the garage, like, yo, if you don't know who I am, I think you should tread lightly. Hey. I think they're biting off so much that
it's bringing us into it, because if you start a fight and I'm your boy and I'm with you, I'm basically in the fight with you, ain't I?
And to a certain point. Now, if you keep starting fights in bars, I'm not going to have your back.
Unless you got blackmail on you, unless I'm going to tell your girl that you've been cheating on you. Then you going to have my back no matter what.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, blackmail.
Basically, I'm going to go in the bar starting shit because I know you got my back. And you can't, hey, you don't help me, I'm snitching.
That's exactly what they're doing.
I'm blowing your whole situation up. Nah.
Yo, that's what they're doing. But they keep starting shit with everybody. How you gonna kill the negotiators?
Your girl be like, why you still hanging with Jay? He keep getting you in fights. You be like, that's my boy. Don't be tripping. Leave him alone. Knowing damn well you getting screwed over.
He's my best friend.
Yeah,
that's what
man.
they keep acting like Israel is. Like, oh, they're our special ally. Oh, what do they do?
What they do?
Nothing. Except for take money from us and get us into conflicts in the Middle East.
Yeah.
That's what colonizers do, though. That's what they are. They're colonizers, bro. Come on, man. Israel is.
I mean, I would say more manipulators. I don't know how many colonies they got, but
Israel's a colony. Israel's a colony that does not is on somebody else's land. It's not your land.
And it might be more ingenious to be the manipulator behind the scenes than the front man, because the front man get all the heat usually. So, and it's hard to prove, which is why we in the situation we in. Although it is, if you look enough, it is enough information out there. But that's another thing. When you keep people overworked and eating the wrong food, so you tired or fat or sleepy or this or that or stressed, you ain't about to get off work and start researching and reading all this stuff and doing all of that. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah, true. I mean, something's got to change, bro. What about the American people? What about us? What about the everyday people that make this country hum? Okay? Why are the fat cats at the top of the food chain barely working, telling us what we should be doing and making way more money than us, but yet they don't even work? I mean,
what this reminded me of? Donald Sterling in the NBA, because he represents the mentality of rich people. He thought that he was the game. He thought people came to see him. Don't nobody give a damn about you. It's the players. The rich people think they run this and that they're the coolest and they do. Don't nobody come to support that. They ain't got no swag. It's the American people that made America great. It ain't
but our politicians don't know that. Our politicians
they
don't even.
They made America great. They did. Yeah. It's the people. Yeah. And what makes America great is that when you say America, it's not white or black, it's everybody. America. If I say China, you think of Chinese people. Mexico, think of Mexican. Russian, it's different ethnicities for other countries. America is everybody. It ain't white, it ain't black, it ain't to no one race. It's all of ours if you was born here or whatever. And that's what make America great, is it's everybody.
But they don't think that. They think it's theirs. That's like white people calling themselves Native American. Why? You're not a Native American.
Gangs in New York.
But it's not your country. You took it. Okay, you got that. But you're not a Native. You cannot. I would be appalled if I heard anybody other than an actual Native American call themselves a Native American. That's why the whole thing with Israel, to call themselves Semitic, they're not even Semitic because they're not from that country, bro. Right. They're not from that region of the Middle East. So
the Palestinians are also Semitic, and everybody.
They are.
People are Semitic language.
They're
a lot
Semitic.
Don't know what Semitic means, though.
Yes, you come from the Middle East. You come from the Middle East. But
basically,
Netanyahu is not Semitic. Netanyahu's European.
I'm not familiar with his background. But I wouldn't be surprised, because I've seen people that are for that country, they got British accents or whatever. But but they say if you have that blood, then you can come there and get a citizenship, which is why they got them from all over coming there, which is why they kind of allegedly doing what's happening to make everybody that's in other places uncomfortable and come back there so that they can all be united and go against. This is crazy, man. This
isn't that like basically white supremacy, bro?
Yeah,
it's basically white supremacy
talk. It's not about I wouldn't say white.
They're all white. They're all white.
They are white, but I'm saying they don't think of white Europeans as being part of this. They look at them down on them. They call them goyim, the cow, the cattle. So it's not as simple as white, because they don't see themselves as white.
They look like it to me.
Yeah, but we being simple, like a Jewish woman or man would have a problem marrying a white American and they wasn't Jewish. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? They
but
don't see it that way.
it's a religion, not a it's a religion, not an ethnicity.
It's both.
How?
Because you can be born Jewish but don't follow the religion. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying? And you can't say you're not Jewish if your parents were Jewish, but you don't have to follow the religion. You could even be Catholic or a Muslim. You can do whatever you want. Not to say that always happens.
That makes you so what's the what's the ethnicity of being Jewish?
Judaism.
Okay, that's a religion.
That's the
Not-
religion. The
Not
ethnicity
that's a religion, not an ethnicity.
they say they from the tribe of Judah. I'm not trying to get into whether this is accurate or not, but their ethnicity is from, that's why they the Jewish people, tribe of Judah, and they trace allegedly all of
Their
these things
blood traces to Europe,
to the
Ukraine, Russia. That's where their blood traces to, not the Middle East. So
well,
that's
they say those people just moved those places. That's why it's both a religion and a people, because those people, just like, for example, that's like a white person saying that an African and you are the same. Well, you're both black, you're all black, but it ain't the same.
No, but if my blood traces back to a part in Africa, then that means I came from that place, right?
And that's exactly what they're saying.
But their blood doesn't trace back to fucking Palestine.
Well, you tracing the blood back to a location, but people move. Maybe those people in that location stayed longer or years more or whatever, or didn't move as much. But it's the blood to a people more so than to the land.
But
you know what I'm saying?
So why did they get the land if it's not to the people? If it's for people,
well, that's different. That's like how the white people in America got the land. But does that mean that they are now Native Americans or not?
No, they took it by force. They took the land by force.
But my point is the
this
land
gifted to them after the Holocaust and all that. This land was gifted to them basically by England. And
I'm not disagreeing with the point. I'm just saying the land and the blood are two separate things.
Well, they act like the blood is the reason that they deserve the land. That's why I'm saying that.
That is true, but the reason why is they're saying God gave them that land according to the Bible, and they were there first building these things, and because of different things, they had to leave. But that's like the same story of Native Americans could say, well, we were here first by the Creator, and you all came, and we had to leave and push back, but now we want it back. Move.
Yes. And that's exactly the same thing.
It is, and they don't
But
hear
the thing is, Native Americans would have a true claim on this land. They have no claim on that land. None.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and agree or disagree, because I have seen and read some books. I don't know how accurate or not accurate, and also videos and things. But one thing is true, that before World War II, they were not living in that land.
In Palestine.
Exactly. They were in other places. And the main issue with this, in my opinion, is that when they did get that land, the people that were living there got pushed out. They didn't get paid or compensated or nothing. And that will get passed down to generation, especially if you had stuff and you was wealthy and had stuff, and then in 24 hours or whatever, it wasn't a lot of time. You just had to leave stuff behind. You didn't get no money. You didn't sell your business.
It's literally what Hitler did to them in Germany. Literally the same exact thing.
Today, with the starvations and things, you definitely got a claim to that. But yeah, it's been a mess. Been a mess, man, and I don't know how it could be fixed, especially now. You got
to change your government.
I don't even know if that'll work, because I think
you know what? Because it's in their blood. They're supremacy.
Right.
It's in their blood. They all think like that. It don't matter who. You're right. They all think that they're better than everybody. And God gave me this land 3,000 years ago. This land right here.
Well,
Shut up.
I don't know about that part, but
That's what they said.
I will say that it's a problem because of the blood, because it's not just a government or a place, it's the people. Like I say, it's both a government and the people. You could be Jewish but don't agree with the Jewish government, but if you walking down the street, somebody could blame you for stuff you have no idea or none of that's like how they trying to cut funding for HBCUs after what happened with Charlie Kirk. What does that have to do with the other?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just
And
looking for a reason to do some stupid shit.
And I think that's part of the problem, is that they could be targeted unfairly by people that blame all of them for things that they all are not a part of. You know what I mean?
True.
Just like
I've seen people trying to blame black people
Exactly.
for that Negro that stabbed that girl on a train in Carolina. Like,
I ain't
what?
got-
This dude was deranged. Okay, so what's that got to do with everybody else?
Right.
One person made it.
Say they blame black people. We get blamed if one black person do something. We all a threat. You know what I mean? Basically,
It's crazy.
So we know that story.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I
That
don't.
old chestnut, they're still doing it though. They're still doing it.
And our community know better. So I don't support that type of stuff because it's a slippery slope. Then anybody can that's like blaming all white people for what Trump do. That ain't right.
Exactly. Or blaming all white people for that sniper shooting Charlie Kirk.
For real.
What's black colleges got to do with that?
Right.
Are you
right.
real? Are you for real, man?
And you was in Utah. You was the furthest away from the black college you could be.
Won't he send the National Guard to Utah? Huh? Won't you do that?
I said that earlier. But of course they won't, because it's all a tactic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And if you stand up against, I'm going to shut you down by force, which then sends a message to everybody else. If you stand up, you can get punished, which then discourages people from standing up, which then they run all over and do what they want because nobody wants to. That's the playbook of getting how you want. That's the whole reason of freedom of speech being number one, because if you can't speak and say nothing, just pretty much a rap. You a child.
Yeah. Have you listened to the dude Nick Fuentes?
Yeah.
What you think about him?
I don't necessarily agree with some of the stuff I heard with him saying. I haven't heard a lot of him. I probably heard less than an hour of him speaking. So I'm not going to say after hearing less than an hour of somebody, I got the full picture, but I didn't agree or support. I think some of these people, and he came on my radar when he was with Kanye for a second. Yeah. I think some of these people are using history, nostalgia, different things to twist or say or use cold words or dog whistles to slide in things. And next thing you know, you want just like how many Hispanics is supporting Trump, then be crying when they getting deported. Like he was going to do that. What are you?
He told you he's going to do that.
But no, he said only the criminals. But he think all of you are criminals.
Exactly.
So that's the craziness. Like they don't
look
get
like
that.
criminals.
Right. Like you a criminal. You brown. You a criminal. That's it. What you thinking, fool? You thought he was actually gonna look at your paperwork?
Like I'm not a criminal. Okay.
I voted for Donald Trump. I voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah. You see that video?
Yeah.
That shit was funny. They made the Cubans made that video and shit. Like, I'm for Donald Trump.
Yeah. I vote people. He done in the drone. I vote people. I done in the drone. You know,
that shit was funny. That shit was funny.
That was hilarious. But people don't understand the Cubans that came to Miami from Castro were rich. They had money, majority of them. It was some political ones that came out, but they left because Castro and the communists, they shut down all the rich. They took over all the stuff. So if you had money and stuff, you wanted to get out of there. And a lot of them identify with Republican ideology, wanting to keep money, this and that, rich. They hate anything that says socialist or communist because they thinking back to Castro and somebody going to take from them, and they not understanding the whole situation. And they think they white too. because the majority of Cubans are very lighter than me,
Yeah,
and I'm light. I ain't
you
never
are.
white, but
You vote for Donald Trump.
I vote for yeah. Nah, man, I ain't never thought I was white or acted or been treated like it. Not
Hell
to say,
no.
yeah, not to say whatever. They're
Get your thick lip ass in the car, boy. Like, oh shit.
All the whoopers I got. Nah, but
Oh,
but yeah, man, they think they're white, man. And, because my
until
mom,
America smacks them in their face, they're like, "You're not." Take your ass back to Cuba.
Yeah. But
Make
yeah,
it back to
man,
Cuba.
I think people should just take a minute, use these phones properly, especially with AI now and search engines and stuff. Get this information, man. People not getting information other than, like I said, what confirms their beliefs, and I think that's a big, big problem. Like, I'd like to see something else that's it showing me something I didn't know or think about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I
Yeah.
can't stand seeing the same damn thing over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, that's crazy. What you think about that UFO? You see that video I showed earlier?
Nah. I was on the whole time.
I'm gonna play
Well,
it.
when I got the notification.
Okay. Well, I'm about to play this video. So they released this video.
Is it real or some
Yeah, it's a video from the from the cockpit. It's a cockpit video from a jet, and damn, man, I thought I had. And so what they showing is like a drone following the UFO or whatever, and then they shoot a Hellfire missile at it, and the missile hits it and breaks up. The missile breaks up, but it keeps going.
I heard you talking about that. I could hear you, but I wasn't watching because I was trying to set up my computer so I can hop on.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm about to play the video. I got it now.
So they actually shot this thing and it didn't go down.
The missile broke.
What?
Yeah, you can see it split, man, and it just kind of wobbled a little. Man, I don't know, man. I got a couple theories on this I'll talk about, but
you believe it? Is it real?
Look, boom, it just hit it. Look, it kind of happened fast. They show it again, but look, boom, and then and it's still
going.
A couple of pieces of debris broke off. I don't know if that they say
This is when it zoomed out, so you can still see it traveling.
We have heard from whistleblowers, specifically military pilots, that the reason
she's kind of weird. Anna Paulina Luna.
Oh God.
This was
when did this happen?
This is an 8-minute video. This happened. Let's see. I'm about to put this link if y'all want to watch it. It says, I'll read this. Newly released footage shows a U.S. military drone attempting to shoot down a mysterious orb-like object in the sky. The video was shown during a House oversight hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP, transparency, held by the Oversight Committee's Task Force on the Declassification of Federal Secrets. The hearing focused on testimonies from several UAP whistleblowers from within the military who shared their accounts witnessing various phenomena and called for destigmatization and reform of the UAP reporting process.
Wow.
Yeah, man. This is weird. So here's another video of it.
Retaliation that I was already enduring at this time.
I want to cue up a video that I've been given. And as before it starts, I'm going to describe, this was taken October 30th of 2024. This video is of an MQ-9 drone.
Why are you showing it now?
Or this object off the coast of Yemen.
I don't know.
You'll see.
Hide the Epstein files?
Yeah, probably. Hey, this is off the coast of Yemen. Hey, man, there's a lot going on, man.
Oh yeah, not to mention we didn't even talk about Venezuela.
I know, right?
You cannot see that drone, and so I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll see exactly what it does.
They got it tracked right there in the middle, and you'll see the missile come in and hit it. This thing is moving fast.
Hell yeah.
You can't see the speed in the bottom right corner. Look at that missile. Boom.
Oh shit. Wow.
A Hellfire missile ain't no joke either.
Shoot it.
When it zoomed out,
it didn't blow up.
Still see it.
No, it didn't. The missile bounced off of it. So
they used the drone to shoot it too. I guess a pilot said, "I ain't getting up in there."
Smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah. What the hell is that? What
So
flies like that?
again, I'm not going to speculate what it is, but the question is, why are we being blocked from this information consistently?
you know what it is? I mean, what is it?
Oh man, it wasn't playing.
I saw it.
Oh, okay. I just came back to my screen.
How did you manage to obtain the classified Russian UAP documents?
But why are they telling us now?
I know,
covering up the Epstein files. I want to know all the left and rightists that were smashing them young girls.
Right. And that's the thing, man. The truth is more realistic in the sense of why would, if you was a different agency operative for a government allegedly, would you just target one side or would you get them both? Because you don't know who is going to win and it go one side to the other, always alternate them. Just get them both.
Yeah, I mean, well, according to Donald Trump, it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
Well,
it's
you didn't hear
hoax. He sounds so stupid, bro. It's a hoax. It's a hoax.
Right. But he was talking about it trying to get elected because he knew that was going to get his base.
It did. It did.
It did. But here's the thing. Did you hear that they've been taking every Republican name out of it and just leaving the Democrats in there?
That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Horrible.
I heard him like, oh, Bill Clinton's been to the island about 14 times. I heard. Like, shut up. How many?
Right.
Oh, like, so disgusting.
Right. Here's the thing, though. Like, I don't think any real Democrats, and I ain't talking about extreme leftists, but I don't even think them. If Bill Clinton was on that list, I don't think anybody would be like, no, don't put him in jail. I think people be like, lock him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. It's a
cult. Not going to prosecute anybody.
No, but it's a cult on the right with Trump. If that was the case, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see anybody on the left that people have a cult for, that if they did things, people would be like, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that for Biden, Kamala. I wouldn't do that for nobody.
None of them. Lock them all up.
I would too. Hey, man, they would do that to us.
But the law does not apply to them.
Right.
That's why they're like, yeah, we got to get these petty thugs off the streets. But you got a bunch of criminals in Congress, in the White House. What are you talking about? You got more charges than anybody. He's a convicted felon talking about, oh, they're born to be criminals. Some of them just bad by birth. Shut up. You are.
Yeah, that was horrible. But that goes to if you never grew up or been around nobody. If you've been in private schools and ivory towers, what black people you know other than ones that work for you? They're not your friends. How much they gonna say and push back?
So
what you
gonna do? Black, Mike
right.
Tyson.
You're one of the good ones. You're not like the bad ones on TV.
Oh God, it's
You're
just
not a Central Park 5.
So ridiculous at this point, man. Like,
no,
he's such a mess. Biden was no better. I think they didn't destroy it, and then we got to come up with something better. We got to take the money out of it. Got to take the money out of it.
We got to do that. Definitely got to do that.
The money ruined everything.
It ruins everything. If you take
everything.
the money out of it, there's no way for the APACs of the world to get
leverage. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People will actually do what they're supposed to be doing, which is working for the people, which has been lost. That They don't work for the
They
people.
think it's for corporate and business. It's not.
Yes. Yes.
It's not. It's for the people. And that's another thing I wanted to say. I forgot earlier, but they think that tax dollars is their money. It's not.
Yeah,
It's the
they
people's
do.
money. And they be talking about, well, we're not going to spend tax dollars on this. It's not your money.
It's not, but they think it's theirs.
Right.
And they
If the people decided that's what they want, and then they want that health care, it don't matter what you say. You supposed to be there representing the people. Period.
They don't.
Thousands of people voted for you to speak for them in Congress. And you don't do that. You speak for corporations.
You speak for the person that pays you the most. And that's what it is. It's disgusting. Hold on, I gotta grab a beer. Hold on 1 second.
You're all good. This is about to get ready to wrap it up soon anyway. But we was over here riffing. A lot of stuff, man. I think one of the things that is a strategy for people that want to ruin this country and things, or ruin a democracy, is if you throw a lot of information at the wall every day, all the time, stuff is going to slip through the cracks. It's too much.
Yeah.
And it overwhelms people, make people say it's too much. I give up. I can't get into politics, this or that. I can't do. And then they have their way. And I just think we can't allow that. I know it's a lot to keep up with. It's depressing things and whatever. And people have been convinced that they vote don't matter or nothing to change.
It almost feels like that at this point, bro.
Because we're not holding them accountable.
How can you hold somebody accountable that don't even want to listen to anything you have to say? The only thing they listen to is violence. And that's it. That's the only thing they respond to.
You got a good point. I don't know how to hold them accountable. I'm vote them out.
How?
2-4 years or whatever to do that. So it's hard right now.
Cutting up and acting a fool, burning shit. I mean, that's the only thing they were like, oh my God, why are you so mad?
But the problem with that is,
you want to listen.
But the problem with that is they use that as an excuse to do more horrible stuff. True. And then they also say, well, you burned down the Target. Look at this. Whereas they don't trip on actual people getting killed, but you burned down a business. Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. Act like a building is worth more than one person's life, and it's not.
Right. Like they more upset that Targets and businesses got burnt during Black Lives Matter than actual people dying.
Yeah. They were the ones that were doing that bullshit too.
But that goes back to,
like, what is going on, bro?
But that goes back to what I said about the problem with corporations, which is why you need regulations by the people, because the higher up you get in corporations, you're no longer people. You are basically widgets, money,
numbers, like you said.
Numbers. Yeah. So it ain't the people.
How do we fix it? What can we do?
We need real
protesting is not working.
Well, here's the problem. The real problem is that we need real politicians and people that's going to make a change. But what are we talking about at the beginning of this video? I'm not saying he could have been one, but he may have done. I think he was going to run for president when he was older. But the problem is you might get popped. And
you talking about Kirk?
But just people, if you trying to be real and trying to do, I'm not saying he was the realest or whatever, but if you trying to do stuff and make a change, you know you're putting your life on the line.
Yeah.
How many people really want to put their life on the line for the people? A lot of people say the people and the people, but not a lot of people really ready to die for people they don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to make a change, and I used to want to be in politics, but I ain't never wanted to take a bullet.
No,
I ain't gonna
even put a bullet in your ass, man.
If I'm trying to do the right thing and stuff, and trying not to take bribes and this and that, hell, I'm already halfway gone as it is. They caught my ass at the stairs, and I wouldn't be able to get away. Damn it! Every time they get me at the stairs. Just pushed me down face first, and then he just had an accident. He had a drink. Hey, turn. Hey.
He hung himself in his basement. Like, what?
Right? Yeah.
Come
But,
on, man. They just kill
yeah,
people and get away with this shit.
that's the problem. Even if you don't, I don't give a damn if you don't get away with it. You killed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you get caught or get away with it. If I'm the one you killed, man, you killed me. I don't give a damn. Let me live.
do you think Epstein killed himself?
Oh man, that is very complicated because I have looked into a lot of that and watched a lot of videos. I won't say like some people or like a Rogan, I've investigated this. I ain't just because you looked at videos or heard or read something, don't mean you no damn investigator. So I ain't no
You
investigator.
ain't Batman, man. Shut up.
What the hell you know? You read some shit. But from what I've seen or heard, I have seen that they did edit like a minute out of the tape.
I heard it was 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then I did see this one dude video. Man, he did a good job. I got to look at my history. It was about a week ago. But he actually had the camera footage of the thing, but he had the footage of the area, the holding cell. He had where it was a door. So basically somebody, the way that it's set up, because one camera was working that they show, and they say basically nobody could come, but he showed how it's a door on the side, and you can go in that door and out and never be seen on the camera. He did a really good job, man. He had like digital.
There's some smart jokers out here.
It is, man. It's some smart people out here. And
when the government lies about stuff like this, you can't get away with it because people know how to get into your camera footage and look.
For real. Dude,
I think they
there's
killed
some
him.
smart
I think
people.
they killed him.
Well, from what they show in the autopsy, they said his jaw was broke or whatever.
His neck was broken in like 3 spots. Like, that's not a hanging.
Right. Something like that. So from what they say it was a big dude or something. So that was his celly or something, just like how they gave Maxwell extras. You can have somebody in there, or you could allow an assassin to come into the prison, do something, boom, and let them right out, or pay somebody or say, hey, you do this, you can get this treatment or whatever. My point is, this dude did a very good job on this video. Damn,
I'm gonna look for it.
I'm gonna look for it too while I'm sitting
and the guards. All right, listen. When you work the night shift, right? The guards fell asleep.
Right.
Your shift just started at 10 o'clock. You fell asleep by 11. And when you just get to work,
both at the same time?
At the same time?
Right. I've worked at jobs where I sleep. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had jobs that you could sleep on the job.
Me too.
But here's the deal. It was me and my boy. We never both went to sleep at the same time. Yeah. If I was asleep, he was woke. If he was asleep, I was woke. Because if we both sleep, if stuff go down, who can cover? Who can wake each other up? We can both be sleeping. The damn supervisor walk in.
Yeah.
No.
Both people going to fall asleep at the same time. They just started their shift. It's overnight.
Banged each other.
Come on, man. They got to stop with the lies. They just say anything and they act like we're supposed to be like, okay. Anything. They just say anything at this point.
Yeah, man.
It was AI. It was AI. Oh no. It's a who says hoax anyway? It's a hoax. What the fuck is a hoax?
Hoax. Yeah, man. That's just, man. Like you said, and sometimes people I meet say I'm smart on computer or doing this. I know I'm not. It's a lot of people out there that's really good. Like I'm looking for this video now. Yeah, dude did a really good job, and he had live footage.
Yeah,
like live footage of how it works. Not just the Epstein, but live footage of them during daily work and stuff. I'm looking for it now.
Like this bitch Pam Bondi was lying. Why is she lying? Needs to shut up.
You know why she got the job, right?
Why?
Because she was there in Florida and she helped cover it up with him, Epi, in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Because he was in Florida. That's where he got his case. And so she was part of. And then the other person that gave him the sweetheart deal, I think
he got a job too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
yeah, he just got a big job. So they are looking out for them, man.
I saw that on the Midas Touch. I watched that.
Yeah,
You watched Midas Touch? Yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job.
He
And that's
does,
why
bro. He's dedicated too. He be on all day.
I know.
Giving you the
breakdown.
breakdown.
Ben. Yeah, he's good, man. And that's how I know. And even though he don't have a fancy setup with their editing and things and clips, they do a good job.
Just talking. He's a talented dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think he was a lawyer or something.
Yeah. He was an attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, he's good, man. But yeah, man, these people out here, which is crazy because that just goes to show that they don't understand the American people.
They're so out of touch with their everyday American people, bro.
Yeah.
So out of touch. It's so bad. It's not even funny at this point. They're so out of touch with the American people. They no idea what
they look down on the American people.
I know. They like hate us.
Yeah, they think that they're smarter and everything, but they don't create stuff. Even like Musk, he stole that Tesla company. He didn't create
Absolutely. He ain't.
Yeah, no. So yeah, they don't really create stuff. They are wizards financially in doing Hollywood accounting on the world. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hollywood accounting, you know, they still got movies that ain't made a profit, even though they didn't gross $1 billion. They say the Avengers still ain't made a profit yet. You know,
just like the record.
The record industry, exactly.
All they do is make money off of somebody else's talent.
Yep.
And give them nothing.
Nothing. And then want to take more. They want to wrap them in a 360 deal.
I own your name. I own your likeness. I own you. You own my likeness. What the F does that even mean?
And that's what's so crazy is the greed, because they used to let the artists make their money on tour and keep it. They want that. They want they want everything now.
It's some tiny hat wearing people that be doing that. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get too deep into that because they may not see me again.
Oh, he hung himself in his basement.
I know, right? Already can't go out and get away, but up or down unless it's elevated. I only get away in a straight line already as it is. You gonna get my ass messed up in there. But if you have don't believe in the devil or don't believe in screwing somebody over, it's just business, you can do a lot in this world. I don't know how good or bad, but you can do a lot. Because what's on your conscience?
Yeah.
You know, I can't do certain things because I will feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Just being real.
Get a heart.
I do, man. I'm not gonna beat up no woman. I'm not gonna harass, shoot, do something. I'm just not doing these things, man.
Yeah.
And not because I'm afraid of getting in trouble. I will feel bad inside about myself. You know, I like you say, my heart will hurt. I will feel like a less than person.
Yeah.
But if you don't have these things in your soul, that's why, for one, they didn't want things, religions and things in school, because you're empty. And if you don't have these things, you're able to do things or go along with things or some things, and you don't feel bad inside, or you don't understand why you feel bad. And that can cause even more problems.
Yeah.
I'd rather be poor and not feel bad about doing things, whether it's doing the ditty to get a deal or selling out, whatever, than to do certain things and have
doing the ditty for a deal.
I ain't trying to do the ditty for a deal now. You know
the ditty for a deal.
I ain't trying to do the ditty for a deal, so I'd rather be broke. And you know,
that's how you got on Power.
Hey, keep that low. Keep that low. I had a bigger role, but I was sitting on what he wanted. You know, I refused to stand on that. You know what ain't getting that. Hey, I got one rule. I do not get up off of this. Straight up. But nah, man. But yeah, man. Being poor, that's another thing. The truth is, up until recently, when they had social media, is that poor people were happier than the rich people. Most people knew this. But when they came with social media and now they got the FOMO, fear of missing out, and it make you feel like a loser because you see them doing so much. Now poor people want to be rich and look up to rich people, not realizing they miserable. They used to like your friends and family and everything that people had that was poor because they was rich and couldn't trust nobody, didn't have none of that.
Yep.
They switched the game up.
They definitely did.
People, made poor people think rich people was the ish.
Yeah,
it's not.
Now,
I was looking through this. While I was thinking about it, I'm thinking about buying one of these and trying it out. This terabyte, it's a 12 terabyte retro game. It costs $300. This one costs $100. But it had
what games you got on it?
Man, it got so many games. It had the console. It had arcade games, and it's a good deal. Check this video out, y'all. I'm gonna put it in here if y'all looking. But for $100 or $300, some of these consoles that you can just plug in. This one was $80, and it has so many games on here.
I got mad games, bro. Mad games.
So many, and I ain't really. Man, games take too much time nowadays. To be honest,
bro, I gotta play my game every day. I play Mortal Kombat. I play Mortal Kombat and Madden every day.
I got 2K26. I probably played it for 2-3 hours. Total so far. I ain't had enough time.
I go to work overnight, so
I hear that. Then I used to work at nights. Then you'd be asleep, but when you first come home, you still got.
I come home, drink some beer,
right? It's quiet. Yeah, that'll be the perfect time. That's like when I do most of my work on a computer. Is like right after this. After 12 o'clock at night, it's quiet. Nobody gonna be calling me. No, my dad, even though living with a boomer is crazy. This Negro ain't, boy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you say your pop moved in?
Yeah, man. You talk about Freaky Friday, boy. It's Freaky Father in this money. This Negro is crazy, man.
How's your son doing?
He all right. I feel worried about him too, but he joined the National Guard about a year or two ago. So
shit.
And that's a 6-year bid.
Oh God.
I know. So he in the middle of this bullshit. He may go to some city next, deployed. I'll be talking to him. He'd be like, "It's cool. I'll just get some food in Chicago." I'm like, "Dude, they ain't letting you go to get no goddamn pizza. What is you talking about?" And they got y'all sleeping on the floor. That's another thing. They doing them wrong because after 30 days, after 30 days, they supposed to get more pay and benefits. They rotating them out at 28 days, bringing them back, making it start over. Don't want to pay them. Don't want to give them.
Typical cheap mother effers. Bro.
Yeah, for real. And it was this interview I was just watching, and Trump was talking about debt. He was like, "I love debt. It's great for me, not for the country. It's great for me, though." And it's like, "Why is it great for you?" Because I tell him, "Hey, the economy's down. I can give you half." So basically, you rip people off. If you owe them $100, you give them $50 and tell them, "Hey, either take it or leave it because the economy down." Dude, you horrible. Horrible. And there's so many stories of contractors he stiffed on his building.
That's all he does.
All he does.
That's all he does.
I'm surprised the mob ain't come for him in New York in the 80s and 70s. They don't play that. And they run the concrete business.
Oh yeah. I saw that on Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah. I don't know today how much, but up until at least the 90s, even Sammy the Bull, and he was out there in New York. I think he even was in an interview saying Donald Trump couldn't build Trump Tower without his concrete. He probably ain't stiff Sammy though. Let me see on this. I'm about to. But yeah, man.
You know what game I'm looking for? X-Men the arcade game.
They got that on here. Hey, man, it looked amazing. They had X-Men, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade. They had dude, he went over to some of the big hits that's on here. They had some stuff. Man, I put it in the link. I put the link in the description. Yeah, I'll put the one for the $80 one too. Dude, what I liked is that it had games that you can't get anymore.
Where do you order it from? Where do you order it from?
Amazon. I looked on Amazon. I could put the link on here. I looked on Amazon and they had it on there. One other thing that's messed up is pricing. So did you know different apps, they're starting to use scale pricing? I forget the exact name, but like, so if I go on Amazon and look at that, it may tell me $100 because I'm an Amazon Prime member and I shop all the time. You don't shop there all the time and you ain't a Prime member. It may tell you $80.
Really?
They charge it. Yeah, they're charging people that shop more or have stuff. They're changing the prices on the same items and charging people more. You would think you would get a deal as a Prime member.
That's the same problem we had with the effing cable company. So
yeah.
Comcast is, we're giving new customers Cinemax for free. So I'm like, okay, so why am I paying $20 a month for this shit?
Right.
I've been with you for fucking 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stupid crap makes me mad, bro.
Man, tell me about it. I had to leave them, and I'm with DirecTV.
What a rip.
Man, all this stuff is a problem, man. We getting hit everywhere.
They're just been robbing us. They're just taking our money.
Yeah, people don't have anything, which is why I think people should go back to buying stuff. Like, I didn't get rid of my movie collection. I got over 1,000 movies in my movie collection, DVDs and Blu-rays I never sold. I still got most of my PS2, PS3, PS4.
I got all my shit.
Yeah, because they was on disc. So, like, we should stop paying these services. I still got a bunch of CDs and stuff, although my car don't have a CD player, which is messed up. But they try to make it where you got to pay these services. Like my car, I got to pay for either Sirius XM or Apple Music. And they want me to pay the Sirius XM, which was $5. Now it's $20 a month. I know. But they say with the Sirius XM, they gave me features in my car that normally used to be free. Like, for example, my car comes with an app. So I can do a remote start with my car on the app. But most times it used to be remote start on your remote.
Yeah.
If I don't pay the monthly fee, I can't use the remote start on this app.
What?
Yes.
So you can't start your car if you don't pay them money.
Basically. and basically. Yep. They started this crap with OnStar because they tried to make it if you lock your keys, they can unlock it. That's the same thing. How many times people lock their keys in their car?
I know. Like,
right. Very few times, once in the lifetime of your car, maybe. So it's no need to pay $20-something all the time for it. They also got one thing on here that's good.
If it was like $100 for the whole year or something like that, that's still a lot. $50 for the whole year.
$50, right?
Yeah, it's insurance, basically. So we were just talking about it. I was talking with Kim, and it was like insurance company at her job. Somebody got in an accident, and they were distracted and ended up hitting a car that they were still paying for. But once the insurance company looked at the police ticket and it said that it was basically their fault,
they didn't want to pay them.
Didn't want to pay. So why am I paying $300 a month for insurance?
That should not be legal.
That can't be legal, bro. They look for any reason not to screw you over.
Yeah.
So
that's like double jeopardy, because if you're at fault, the cop going to give you a ticket. That's your punishment.
Yes, but it's your fault. My fault or not my fault. I'm paying in case something is my fault or not my fault. Not for the insurance company to say we're not paying it.
Now, that is a little more nuance of a situation, because I don't know, does she have liability?
No, full coverage.
Oh, man, I don't know then, man.
It's your fault, so
different insurance laws in different states, which is also stupid. We should have a national thing, since we got to have a national ID or a license. It should be a national laws for across every state. But certain states,
it's crazy.
Yeah, some states, if you are deemed at fault, then they cannot do certain things, which is kind of messed up because what's
I'm
the
not
point
paying
of
you.
liability? That means that you were liable.
Yes.
So that means you're paying if it's your fault. So how you
Yes.
not gonna pay if it's my fault? That's exactly what I'm paying for.
Exactly.
Liability is what's the law, because you can't hit my car and it was your fault and you ain't got no money.
Yeah. They want you to pay, but they don't want to protect you when
But
it comes to
insurance,
anything.
right? Insurance, all insurance is always a profit machine and
It
makes
is. It's
the money.
ridiculous. They should
Yeah.
give you your money back if you don't have an accident or anything like that.
Well,
At the
that's
end of
why the
year.
only insurance I like, even though I don't have it, but I want to get it, is it term life insurance, where as you pay, it builds value and you can actually take some out or whatever.
I never
borrow.
heard of that.
Oh yeah, let me pull it up.
You know, a lot of insurance companies are owing to certain areas. So
Well, this is for your life though. So say if you die, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, most life insurance is when you die, but I believe term life, you while you're alive, say you had $100,000 policy and you've been paying on it for years, you can, it's an asset. You can borrow against that policy and get like 10 grand out.
Yeah.
Let me see. Term life. My dad did that, which he only had 20 grand and then took out 3 or 4. Like, man, your ass ain't got no money.
Was you playing the Powerball when it was $1 billion?
Nah, I never played that in my life because I know I ain't gonna win. You played it?
Hell yeah, I was trying to win the American dream, man.
I know that's right. It was how much? 10 billion?
Nah, 1.8 billion.
Damn.
Somebody won. 2 people won. One in Texas, one in Missouri.
Wow.
I guess they had to split it. Oh no.
Man, it's a show about lottery winners, dude. They all lose everything and go crazy and stuff.
Okay, I don't care. Let me do that. I'll be cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Oh, I got another story to show about this YouTuber gave a dude 100 grand and then the people kidnapped him and tried to steal the money.
What?
Yeah, let me talk about this life insurance right quick while I got it. I thought it was showing. For some reason, this is not showing when I'm putting stuff up here. I'm over here talking because when it's on my
100 grand and they tried to kidnap him and take
man,
more money.
They tried to kill him, dude. I'm gonna tell you, man. Let me see. Fixed premium, death benefit expiration, term life. Let me see. Let me make it easier right quick.
I saw a Mr. Beast candy bar yesterday at the
yeah. They had that for a minute.
I didn't even know that. I'm like, Mr. Beast.
Him and Jake Paul, they bought and KSI, they all got together and created a Lunchables. It's called Feastables. And Beast got the candy. Jake Paul got a drink called what the hell is the name of that drink? It's in red, white, and blue bottle. It's supposed to be like Gatorade. And then they got KSI. Of course, they ain't give him nothing. He just
he got the chicken.
Right. I got the chicken. He got chicken nuggets. I don't know what the hell he doing. He's a mascot. It say right here, permanent life plus cash value build generational wealth, which is how a lot of them build generational wealth. Say you get one of these, 100,000, 200,000, and then you pass and you leave your kids 200,000 and they can't do this or that. And they make, man, that's how money begets money, man. But even this, it say you can get instant approval, 25,000 to $1 million. If you got $1 million policy, you probably be paying like $500 a month or $1,000 a month.
God.
think about it though. You're gonna leave $1 million, but also you can't tell nobody because, like, if you gonna leave your girl $1 million,
try to
your
kill
ass,
you
why for real? You might have some antifreeze in your damn food.
later.
I wouldn't tell nobody what the hell I'm doing. Damian
Yeah,
Kenny.
somehow I end up hanging myself, right?
Right after you shot yourself 6 times in the head,
In the chest, in the
right,
basement.
with a rifle, with a smart shotgun.
Oh Lord, that's what they do, man. What is
Hey, Damian Kenny Prime. That's the name of his Gatorade Prime.
Mm.
Look at Dame. Yeah, dude. They see that's how you make money. Make money. You know, Mr. Beast is worth $1 billion now.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because he got them Feastables. I think that made a couple $100 million a year off of that candy. Couple $100 million off of YouTube. Now he didn't got into business. He didn't got all. Man, they don't. After this thing take off and go against Lunchables, they don't have to never do nothing again.
I don't know anybody that eats Lunchables. I don't.
I ain't nah. And but they did have a controversy because they had something with some like fresh cheese to make a pizza or something, which Lunchable pizza was always the worst thing ever. In my opinion. I could never eat that. I don't know who could eat that, but I took one bite one time and I was like, what? Who eats this? But their cheese had mold in it. But they supposedly corrected that. I think the cheese was too moist or whatever. It looks just like a Lunchable in the same package and everything.
Lunchable didn't sue him. Like, hey, this is patented for.
That's a good point.
And this is infringement. This is
right.
You copycat.
You know they be wanting to do that. They probably. I'm surprised that they probably haven't sued. Probably because it ain't really much to sue, but. That's a good point. I don't know.
Yeah.
They may have something. What was I about to pull up at first? I don't forget.
Shit.
Here's one video I was looking at.
We were talking about the Jake Paul thing, and then something else, the insurance, and then I forget what it was. Damn.
Got to.
Oh, the lottery? Wait, no.
No, not the lottery. I was looking up one video. This is the dude talking about toxic nostalgia. And he got a good point. I like how he do his kind of videos too. He all right.
Toxic masculinity, like hardcore.
Now that's I don't believe in toxic masculinity. I just think either you are masculine or feminine.
Yeah.
You can be a toxic person. But what's toxic masculinity? What, Joe Rogan? I would say the only thing I would say with him is that I wouldn't say he's toxic masculinity. I actually don't think he's so masculine, but what I think he promotes with the ice baths, or you don't need vaccines, or you can only do this or that, or take all these alpha brain stuff. I don't think that's accurate. Plus, he owns Alpha Brain Company and things. So some of these things I think is like he's pushing that is not really true, but making money. And then I think his main toxic thing with Joe Rogan to me, and why I don't like Joe Rogan, and the reason I don't like him is because he doesn't make good points. I don't want to say I don't like him. I don't like his show. He keeps talking about COVID. He keeps talking about one side of stuff. He never acts like these billionaires, other people do things wrong. It's just not genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And then you have Jamie there who is smart and can look stuff up fast, but things you want to believe, you don't have them look up.
Yeah.
And I just think that's messed
I get
up.
it.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I don't want to hold him like accountable like the news, because he just like us talking shit.
Yeah, basically.
But when you get the president on your show and people are looking at you with millions of views like the real thing, you actually got a responsibility now, whether you want to believe it or not, because you don't know who's watching you and believe in what you say. So you should either say you're not sure or whatever, or be accurate.
Yeah.
Because I went there, not that I wanted to see them, but last year for the comedy to try to get the exposure, because comedy is kind of messed up right now where it's hard to get exposure. You can't go on the Tonight Show like you used to and people see you or something. And Kill Tony is probably one of the biggest places you can get exposure as a comic.
Yeah.
So, I went there and things and check it out. But from what I see, it's people moving there. You know what I'm saying? That's a big change in your life to move there, to be by them, to do this, and you're fraud, or you don't care, or you look down on people. The guards gave me and my boy a hard time and stuff because I was to go in there was like a slight incline, and I was going in, and they stopped me and wanted to check me, and so I'm like, all right, hold on, let me turn to the side some because I'm rolling back and forth, and I'm trying. Oh no, you can't come in. Hold on, you can't. Dude, I'm trying to turn to the side. I'm in a wheelchair. Dude, y'all some pussies. Straight up.
Was they thought you was the dude from the Man of Steel with the no. Batman vs Superman?
Basically.
Or Hector Salamanca off of Breaking Bad.
They was like, and dude, these dudes is all young white boy MMA wannabes.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you jumping hard, and they got all they vests and little guns and shit. You'd have thought they was the damn Secret Service damn near.
They all act like that.
Man, he got SEAL Team 6 protecting that damn club, bro. And they was all on me. They was all on me like they was doing something. Like, dude, get your man, dude. You want to get hard on the one person that can't get up and stand up to you type shit. Like, dude.
Where was this at?
At the mothership at Joe Rogan Club.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is at the Comedy Mothership. That's his security doing this.
Did you go on stage?
No. I did get to do some stuff, but I didn't get to go on stage. They had it where you could riff with them in the audience and with Brian Simpson, and that's when he gave me that gun because I was doing that, and I was the funniest person in there, where they had something called Bottom of the Barrel, and you could put in suggestions, and then they talk back and forth with them, and I put in the stuff and whatever. It crushed it, but they.
I'm about to tell my boy he does stand-up comedy and shit. Like he Elijah the Barber. He's new at it. He's starting it, but he was in battle rap, but now he's doing stand-up comedy.
And battle rap is always like kind of roasting anyway.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So he's been doing stand-up comedy and shit. So, damn.
You got to put me in. Introduce me. We chat. You on Discord, man. I'm trying to hit you up.
You know, I haven't been on there in a long time. You still be going on there?
Yeah. I mean, not every day, but I'm still in there, still communicating stuff.
Well, I'm off tonight. So are you gonna go in there tonight or?
Yeah, I can. I mean,
all right, because I want you to look at his stuff. Like he's all right. He's all right. He's not Dave Chappelle, but he's all right.
Hey, Dave Chappelle wasn't Dave Chappelle when he started, you know?
Yeah.
He was
but
a new
I think he would like you and you would like him and shit. I would definitely want to link y'all up.
To be honest, not on this dude, but to be honest on the Rogan thing, I think he is CIA or something.
Really?
Yeah, because here's the thing. Joe Rogan, he ain't never struggled in the sense. He got that deal, you know what I'm saying, for a TV show or whatever. He got a 100,000. This dude breaks it down so good, although he don't call him a CIA plant. I do. But basically, Rogan had money coming into Hollywood. He had $100,000 from Disney. And then he
for what? No.
A development deal. That means they gave him $150,000 to start a show that never came. They never started it. Now this does happen. When I was in school, because I went to Columbia College and I went for recording engineering, sound production, as well as some film stuff. So one of my teachers did tell us a story about how some people write scripts, and if you present the script for Hollywood, they'll give you $50,000 or $100,000 for that script. But it'll be, you can have a contingency. You got it for a year or 6 months. If you don't make the movie, I get the script and the rights back, and you keep that money. So that type of stuff does happen. Say you see an up and coming comedian and you want to lock him down, but you don't exactly know what to do, but you don't want him to start doing other stuff, and now you lost him. They'll come like, hey, well, here's a development deal. And now when they sign that, you gave them the money, but they can't do any other job in that time period. You know what I'm saying? So they gave him a development deal, but never came up with a show. And then after that, he got on news radio.
Wait, was he supposed to be making like a comedy or?
That's the thing. And even he says he never was funny. He didn't think he was funny. A friend asked him to do it and he just did it. And here it go right here.
I don't think Joe Rogan is funny.
He's not funny. That's the point. How are you not funny? But you're the #1 comedy podcast. Here, Ari Shaffir basically says that Rogan paid his way because whenever he be somewhere, he'd pay for them. He was paying him $150 to open for him. He said he didn't even have no jobs. Nobody was even paying him. Why is you paying? He said plus people would only pay $50 for an opener. He was paying him $150. Then Joey Diaz was on drugs. He would still pay him. And basically, if you keep paying people around you, you'll keep them around. You basically, by association, I'm a comedian because I hang with comedians and do this and that and pay. And he basically bought his way in. I'm about to show you. And then he said he always had money. He kept getting shows. But like, how you keep getting these shows? Now, I will say when Joe Rogan was young, he had the look. He did look like the pretty boy, white boy that they want on TV. When he had hair and stuff and was skinny, he did have the look. I'll give him that. But he was never funny.
Passing money around.
Look.
Really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he kept me in business for a long time. Rogan did? And also never touched my wallet and went out to the finest restaurants. He paid like 3 times in a row. I'm brand new to life. This isn't normal for someone. You get around, but not consistently get rounds. That's weird. And then later we're walking back to the comedy store. He goes, hey, just so you know, like it's not a power position when I pay for you. It's just like that standard meal for me is about a quarter to you. I think.
So that can be true, but here's the thing. If I'm with you and you my friend and every time we around, I pay for everything, whether it means more to me than you or less to me or that, eventually you're going to be my friend no matter what I do subconsciously and support me. Yeah, why would you? I'm paying for everything. You never touch your wallet. I'm cool with you. You're going to make sure I'm okay subconsciously, let alone consciously. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. And these are real comics, even though I don't think Ari is that funny either. I think he do nasty stuff like pulling your dick out. That ain't funny to me.
That's not funny.
That's not funny. I don't want to see your Johnson. I don't want to see your booty. That's not funny. That, you know what that is? The first time I ever encountered that, I was at a summer camp and it was a white boy there.
I thought you were gonna say it was the counselor, and you guys were together.
And I was cute. Okay, I had a nice day.
You're like, I got my patch though.
I can sew. It was this white boy there. We was about 10 or 12, and we was all making jokes and roasting him. And then this dude pulled his pants down and mooned us, and then pulled it up and laughed. We like, dude, you gay. What are you? You know what we used to say back in the day.
Yeah, I know.
Right. We're like, dude, what? And he thought that was so funny. I'm like, I never did this. Me and my friends would have never thought this was funny. I've never seen my friends' booties and private parts. Never interested. Like, and dude did that, and he was skinny. His little wee-wee was hanging. I'm like, we was like, dude, we was about to beat him.
Twigging berries.
So, yeah, they think that's funny to show they parts.
Johnson.
Yeah, even mooning people. Mooning people ain't funny to me.
No, it's not. What do you show me your butthole for?
Right. Oh, you got me.
Oh, you go, man.
Especially
That's
women. I know women that moon. You all are the worst because you just showing something to people who want to see anyway. See some man. Even if it was ugly, I wouldn't be like, "How dare she?"
Look at all those dimples.
I know, right? That's like when no girl came on here and showed her titties. They was little, but I wouldn't be like, "How dare you?" I'd be like,
Put them
"Hey,
away. Put them away.
no, my eyes, oh man, it's crazy."
Oh, that's the guy that shot Kirk. I see him on You think they're gonna catch him?
Like, how much fun can I have with this?
I think of it as safety.
Yeah, but this also like you have all these fun coupons. Why do you have them if you're not going to spend them?
Oh yeah.
He thinks money is fun coupons. That's what happens when you got so much money. That money,
bro. That's the problem.
A coupon.
He said that. That's what the guy said from the Wolf of Wall Street. When Leonardo DiCaprio was playing him. Cody's fun coupons.
He actually got a podcast, Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, Jordan Belfort. Yeah.
It's good.
It's just a huge gap between everyday people and these rich folks, bro.
For real.
Huge.
For real. Especially when you have money and you're born into it. That means you don't know the value of money.
That's insulting to me.
Like, exactly. And
check
that's why they say bootstraps and stuff like that, because they don't know what it is.
No.
And they ain't created it.
Getting final notice from the electric company and shit. Like, come on.
For real. My electric bill was $400 last month.
Bro, my shit was fucking $350 for 1 month.
I know, right? Mine was $400. Mine was $400 because I left about $75 from the last.
I had the air conditioner on. But
I've been running the air too. I ain't gonna lie, but this month I haven't. That's why you ain't seen me doing this. I've been sweating like crazy up in here, man. Got the air on.
I know. I turned it off. I turned it off today. I had to turn that bitch back on, bro.
I turned it on for a minute. Because I woke up. I can't sleep in the heat.
Yeah.
Can you sleep in the heat?
I'd rather be hot than cold.
I'd rather be cold because I'd
rather be hot.
I can't be hot because it's only so much I can take off.
I hate being cold, bro. I can
only get butt naked. I can't go no more than that. Well, I'll be burning up, man. I hate my when it's hot and my pillow my head sweats, even though I don't have no hair, which actually I think makes my head sweat more. There's no protection. Because if I go in the sun hits right in the top of I start sweating instantly. And no protection, no hair, nothing. It's bad, man. Bald dudes sweat more. But but I sleep and I sweat, man. My pillow be soaking wet in the shape of a big ass head. I got to flip that pillow over. So, and it's so wet, like I can't put my arm under it. My arm would be wet. I'd be like, oh my God, I got to turn the hair on, man. I'm over here wasting away. Yeah, I know, right? I'm leaking, soaking wet. Yeah, straight up.
And I got a salt checker.
For real. But yeah, it took the damn video down again. But I'll show you this right quick, the rest of it. Anyway, I think he paid his way into the comedy scene. He's not funny.
I mean,
and how did you get to be number one if you're not funny? Because there's ways to make algorithms and things push you. You know, and just like the music business, even Drake said they was paying for plays, which most people know about that anyway. But he just released by saying with Kendrick, so they can pay to make things happen and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Standard meal for me is about a quarter to you.
I think of money as fun coupons. Sure, that's how I think of it.
Wow.
With this, I think of it as safety. Yeah, but this also like.
Hey, he said the truth.
Fun coupons.
Who he talking to? Sam Talent. He said, "I think of it as safety." That's what I think of it as: safety and freedom.
Yes,
money is safety and freedom to me. If I have money, I have the freedom to do what I want. I can travel. I can pay my bills, feed my family. I'm free of the 9 to 5 or stuck somewhere, and also I'm safe. I can't lose my house, lose my car, lose my family. So that's how I see it. I don't see it as
for him, it's just nothing. Like, I can just go do whatever I want with it. Like, God, it's hard not to be jealous. Like, this guy's not funny. What does he do special? Why has he got so much money? And
Well, it's hard for him to understand if you have had hundreds of thousands of dollars since you was 24, 25. You've been safe and you've been secure all this time. You don't feel the real pressures.
No, they don't. It's just
No.
horrible. So out of
Horrible.
touch. So out of touch with the everyday American people.
Very. And then the worst part is that these billionaires and rich people try to dress like us. They don't want us. Like, he wear a t-shirt. So what? You one of us now? You're a regular dude? You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not. And like Elon Musk wear a t-shirt. Dude, stop. I don't like them dressing like that. No, man.
You gotta take everything from us. Everything.
For real. For real. They taking the swag. They taking everything. The money, the food, everything, the culture.
You have them if you're not going to spend them. You should be spending them. I don't think
Lord. Can we have anything?
Yeah, he's a positive guy.
So if you haven't heard,
He's a
Joe
positive
Rogan is
guy.
dropping his first comedy special in 6 years live on Netflix at the beginning of August.
This comedy special was trash.
Please.
The worst. Anyway, I ain't gonna go on this too long, man. You get the point.
Yeah.
But,
do you think they're gonna catch the fellow that smoked Kirk?
That's what I was just about.
All right, guys, welcome to the show.
Here.
We have what is effectively
Now this dude, I actually like this dude, Kyle Kalinske. On
I don't think I've ever heard of him.
I've watched him for a while. He's similar to the Midas Touch, but he kind of keep it. He'll cuss and stuff, but let's see what he says. Yeah, his wife is on Breaking Points. You ever seen Breaking Points?
Yeah, I watched Breaking Point.
Crystal is his wife, the white woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his wife, and they sometimes do shows together too. He got like 3 channels. It's a Crystal and Kyle show. Him and Crystal been married for like 10 years.
Wow.
Edition of the show. We're going to put the rest of the news on pause, and I'm going to give you all the updates and everything that we know at the moment after the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yesterday, Charlie Kirk was doing an event, a debate event in Utah. Prove me wrong. He was at a university in Utah.
Whenever it's not showing, let me know.
It was absolutely packed. There were a lot of people
now.
there.
Okay, yeah.
And pretty early on in the event,
I watched him too.
Got shot, and the bullet went through his neck, led to
so nasty
tsunami of gushing blood coming out of his neck. He somehow survived. Shoot me now, shoot me now. Somebody who said that and did that, and then somebody else who was walking around campus.
You know what? Also, that's what I meant to say, and we got distracted when that guy was saying "shoot me now," and they was taking the wrong person. What if they shot him? Now they could say they killed the person, and now what?
A guy gets away with it. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that was part of the plan, that person was trying to be a patsy.
You think he was a diversion? He was a diversion, just
there. Yep. And if they would have shot him, then it would have been, well, we got him and he's dead. Case closed. And if they was still looking for him, we the public wouldn't know no more because they'd have told everybody they got him.
That old man was somebody's pop, but I don't know why he was saying that stuff. Like, what was that, bro? It was just weird.
Well, he looked like he was with some team.
And then you see the people doing the hand signals and shit in the crowd. What was that about?
Man, look, let's see what Kyle say.
With a pellet gun at the same time.
He had a pellet gun.
So 2 diversions in the crowd. That basically
2 diversions.
Law enforcement off the scent of the person who actually did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I need to tell you, that smells like a professional hit.
Exactly. That's why I was saying earlier with that diversion, how much time is wasted. How much time, you know what I'm saying?
People that had nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that wasted the time, and that's why helped them get away. And that's why I'm with Kyle on this. It does look professional. If you got 2 different diversions, people saying this, doing that, and then the person's able to get away, and it was 1 shot, 1 kill, what the deal?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From a 200-yard distance.
Fields. 2 football fields, dude. First of all, I can't hardly see you. I ain't
know.
gonna lie to you. I could, you know what I'm saying? 2 football fields is a nice distance. Of course, he had a scope, I'm sure, but
That
that's
is
not.
impressive. I mean,
It
I know
is
it's wrong and nasty to do, but I mean,
right.
the precision is crazy.
It's a wake up call too, man. Because man, anybody can get touched out here, man.
You can get shot from a town over.
For real.
At this
Actually,
point,
that's
like,
for real though. You know the Barrett rifle? You know about a Barrett rifle?
nah.
Oh, see, I like guns. But the Barrett rifle, oh man, you can shoot somebody a half a mile away. That gun used to be 10,000. I think it's 15,000. It's a sniper rifle. You ever saw somebody with like that big sniper rifle that's kind of smooth and triangular and it's got a big clip? The bullet,
Yeah, but
like this big.
they go ahead.
That's the Barrett rifle.
Well, they said that he was shot with a
Oh no,
old bolt action rifle or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know if it was that, but it wasn't a Barrett because that would have took his head off.
Yeah.
A Barrett bullet is this big, man.
Oh wow.
And it's about this thick.
Bro. Oh, man, that's just,
Yeah.
I don't like it, man. I don't like them killing it. Agree with them or disagree with the boy.
Right.
Why shoot him? Why kill him?
Yeah, I hate that actually. I really
Stupid.
hate that they
Like,
killed that dude because they did it to Malcolm, Martin, everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's no end if you do this. They're gonna get the people you don't like and the ones you like. Maybe even you don't. We can't do this. Yeah, that's the worst road to go down.
That's what bothered me. Like, why kill that boy? Like, he was a young man with a family and a wife and kids, living his dream. And agree with him or disagree with him, why kill an innocent person?
Right. That's true, man.
That's my problem. I don't like
even if you're not innocent. I just think then they should go to jail or do whatever they need to do. Like, I don't think these things should be death penalties or people shoot them. Even
your
like
opinion's a death penalty? Like, what?
Even like Trump when they shot the people in the boat, Venezuela or something. They saying,
oh man, that's what I want to talk about. Yeah. What is that?
Even if they were drug cartel and drug dealers, put them in jail. That is not a death sentence. Yes, that is not a death sentence.
You can't just blow up a boat because you think something's on it.
And then they tell you whatever, and then you don't know because there's no due process. That's the whole point of due process and why it's in the Constitution, because before kings or dictators can take you to the gulags and say whatever, and your family or whoever ain't got no way to know what.
Yeah.
You can't defend yourself, say nothing. It's their word or the highway or the prison. So
but why kill that? Why kill those people on that boat like that? Like, that was crazy. That's not how we do things. Like, it's illegal. You should be, what is that?
It's a war crime.
It is a war crime. You just can't blow somebody up.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, I don't know. I was going to say, I was going to say when people get in office that the things have changed. But
nothing's going to change because
Gavin Newsom, I don't know if he's going to really make all the change possible. Because what they really need to do is lock him up.
Can he be worse than Trump? Trump is the worst at this point.
True.
And I thought Biden was pathetic. I thought Biden was the worst.
I don't think that. I think Biden's health condition was pathetic and the worst. But his policies, not all of them, I don't agree with all of them. Some
opening the border. If Biden didn't open the border and let all these people come here for no reason,
that's the only thing they made into a talking point. But then as soon as they
biggest,
got rid of everybody, they want them back. I don't think
the biggest mistake.
Yeah, I think the border was made into a bigger issue than it really was. Like making it seem like rapists and people was coming to kill people and take over this country. That wasn't true.
I get it.
Yeah, and that was like basically dog whistling that people of color are coming to take over your country. And so brown folks was coming. And so it woke up more racism and stuff. But
it did, but it didn't need to happen. Biden should have never did that. If Biden doesn't do that, I think he's viewed a lot differently.
It's a way they should have did it. We need immigration because the
We
birth
do.
rate is low. People are older. You know, people can't afford to pay so much. We need, unfortunately, now we need people that can work cheaper and more younger and things based on the policies that's been put in place. But we need to get rid of what happens is, and here's this tricky, slippery slope, is that low information people won't understand this. But what would happen is, and also people that are evil would spin this the wrong way. But if we were to have the people come in and arrest and punish people that have been doing this corrupt, then the Republican side would say, see, they get in power and they're trying to arrest their political enemies, this and that. And they would spin it as that they are doing the wrong thing by arresting them, when the truth is they're actually holding them accountable for what they did or didn't do. But they would spin it, and then if they got elected, they would go and try to arrest everybody, and it would create a big slippery slope of whoever's in power going to arrest the political adversaries, and then it would just ruin everything.
And just keep going around and around in a circle. But Joe Biden in that regime did try to put Trump in prison, bro. They tried.
Took too long. They took too long, man. They took 4 years and they still didn't even get to the main case that would have stopped him from being president.
Well, the Fannie Mae or whatever her name was, her sex scandal became the biggest talking point about it because she was banging out, because she was smashing a dude.
No, Fannie Mae is the damn mortgage company, man.
No, you don't talk about.
You talk about E. Jean Carroll, I think is.
The lady down in Atlanta, in Georgia.
With the big titties.
Nah, the black chick that was smashing her
black chick.
Yeah, they were trying to prosecute Trump, and it became like a big thing.
Oh, yeah, she was smashing the lawyer that worked with her.
Yeah, the other prosecutor.
Yeah. Man,
What was her name? I said Fannie Mae.
I forgot.
Fannie something. Fannie something.
Shouldn't have had something to do with it.
That's how he got off. That became the biggest talking point of it.
Because people are easily just tricked. And also, if they already got the confirmation bias, he didn't do nothing. All they waiting for is just any talking point to say, see, I knew it.
Yeah.
I was waiting on. And so by doing whatever, they give them they talking points. And Damian Kenny, it was Fannie Willis. Damian Kenny, boy, he on it, boy. Dame Dollar.
Fannie Willis. I knew. I said Fannie Mae, but
you threw me off with that one. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know what you was talking about.
Fannie Willis. Like,
yeah.
Oh, let me show you my Super Bowl ring.
Oh, snap. Look at your little Eagles over here.
That's one.
I only got one from 84, 85.
Yeah.
I ain't got a Super Bowl ring. Although
that's
I thought
the new one.
Bulls. Pull it back an inch. That's nice, man. Big baller. I wanted the Bulls rings. You know, they got the Bulls rings. They like $100, $200 a piece.
Yeah.
That's dope though, man.
Yeah.
That's a good replica.
Yeah, man. That's my birds. We about to beat Kansas City this week, so
them rings look the same.
Nah, they're different. This was way bigger.
Yeah, it looks bigger.
And it's got 2 Super Bowl trophies in the middle.
So that's the newer one.
Yeah, and it's way bigger. Like
the Eagles won the NFL championship, but this is the only Super Bowls they got?
We got 2 Super Bowl wins.
Okay. That's what I thought.
We won the NFL championship in the 60s. Before the merger.
Right.
And
that's
then I think
the Bears having their heyday. The Bears had their heyday at that time period. The Super Bowl era, they ain't did nothing, man.
Y'all got one. 85 Bears, legendary.
Yeah, but it's sad because they were so great. It should have been at least 2.
Yeah, she went back to back.
Yeah, man. The Bears is historically cheap. Chicago teams are historically cheap.
Yeah. You got Michael Jordan go. Like what?
And they took a lot for them to pay him, which is crazy. That would have been a no-brainer.
That's how them tiny hat wearers are when they own them teams. Cheap as hell.
You know, it is kind of crazy. They are in business, and a lot of business and things, but I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Every business, every music industry.
He popped over here.
He hung himself.
Right. Even though he can't stand up, somehow he got up and did that.
Shit.
He ain't got up in years, but he got up for that. He said he ain't standing for the bud no more.
But yeah, but they try to put Trump in jail, bro. Like, you can't. I mean,
they didn't communicate properly the charges.
They were prosecuting him in New York. They were prosecuting him down in Georgia. They were just trying to prosecute him everywhere, bro. It was stupid.
Well, the problem is, I don't think that's the issue, because if
then they tried to smoke him in Pennsylvania.
That I think helped him get the election.
I do too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a setup, because he wasn't looking too good, and after that, he pretty much was like, he got it now.
Gone. Now everybody regrets even voting for him because he's an asshole and piece of shit and a liar.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, man, that damn, what was I about to say before that part? I was saying something. Oh, as far as the people that be around in business and stuff like that, I mean, I don't know, man. One of the things I have heard from one of them explaining is that they said their people were always under threat and had to move and do things. And
always the victim. Always. Always the victim. Always.
Well, I ain't going to disagree or agree, but I'm going to say this is what he said. He said they picked up trades or skills that can go from any community, whether it's a lawyer or a doctor,
like rapping and acting. Right?
That's more like manipulating.
Yes.
Really,
so
that's
how do you own all my masters and I'm the rapper because you put $20,000 behind me. So that means when I make millions, you get all the money.
But that's how they take it. Like I was saying earlier, when you get to certain levels of capitalism, you're not a person. Yeah. So you're an investment. I invested $20,000 into this project,
and it came back as millions.
Exactly. That's no different than me investing in the stock market. If I'm helping you achieve
this type of money, why don't you break bread with me and help me? We're partners at this point, but yet you look at me as a worker and you take majority of the money that I generated.
Well, this go back to what I was saying earlier, the Donald Sterling mindset, that they think they are the ones and you're not. I can replace you. It's a million people want to do what you do. So I'm the one that's taking the risk. It's my money. If I didn't put it behind you, nobody would have heard you. And I'm the one taking all the risk. You just saying your song, what's your risk? Whereas if you don't do any good, I lost my 20 grand. So
but you still, so that means you should own my name, my masters, my everything. You should own. Dog, it's something wrong with that picture.
Absolutely. But here's the other side of the argument. The devil's advocate. They will say, well, the reason I own that stuff is because there's no guarantee that you would have sold. No guarantee we would have made money. And we all know it's artists that come out that don't sell nothing and whatever. So they look at it as, I'm going to make this million off of you because I had 5 other artists that I put out that didn't do nothing. Now, the artist could say, what that got to do with me?
Yeah.
Which is true. But this is why it's called the music business. It ain't got nothing to do with you. This is just business. You're just the next business I'm investing in. And your business is making these songs. So we'll see how well it works out. I don't care about you. You're nothing to me. Get the next person to invest in and make money with or lose money. Whether
you just say that. Don't act like you're my friend. And then when it comes down to it, like
And that's where they fall apart because they think they're their friend and they say, we're going to do this and do that and that. And then when they get the bill, they charge them for everything in the video.
I paid everything back.
Right.
And then,
even this thing that I've saw, they'll be like, come on, we're having this business dinner. And they take them out to fancy restaurants and things. And the artist is thinking that they paying for it. And then they get the bill. The artist paid for all them damn dinners. They took it out of their damn money. They thinking that the agent is taking them out to dinners. And then when they find their statement, they realize, no, you was
paid
paying for it.
Came out of your portion of the pot.
But they made them think, I'm taking you to dinner. Hey, Slim, let me take you to dinner. But you don't know I'm using your card to pay everything. But we about to have I'm going to take you to the best of everything, bro.
And splurge. And then it comes out of my statement at the end of the month.
You didn't know? You didn't know? You didn't read the contract?
Messed up, bro. That's so messed up.
And here's what Dave Chappelle said that's even true, is that you go and hire your lawyers because you want to make sure your back is covered and go against their lawyers. But you didn't know your lawyers and their lawyers went to school together or they friends. They friends. So they in it against you either way. They ain't forgot, oh, I forgot this part. Oh, I must have missed that. And now you signed something that's hurting you, and what can you do? Get another lawyer to go after that lawyer.
Yeah. It's messed up, bro. It's like set up for us to fail. Even, did you see how they were treating Lamar when he made his mom his agent? They acted like they didn't even want to talk to her.
Lamar who?
Jackson.
Oh, not in
his mom's his agent. But they were like, oh, this is not how business is done. Yeah. We don't want to pay you this. Most people have to get agents. And then
also they don't like that because now you're keeping that money
in your house.
Exactly.
Yes. They want you to give it to somebody that wears a tiny hat and calls himself a lawyer.
Right. And also they tried to do that to LeBron because he was uplifting his people with Maverick and Rich Paul. So they tried to say Rich Paul need to get a degree now or something to be but they ain't never said that to nobody else in the history of basketball. But now because he getting it, oh, you need a degree.
Did you see how Jerry Jones was treating Michael Parsons' agent? The brother that he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't know his agent's name. What is going on here?
That's because, for one, you ain't nothing but another cog in the machine, a widget. And then you in that rarefied air, you don't know nobody other than people like you. So how you know he ain't nothing but another player on your team? You're the owner, which means that you own them. You can buy and sell and get rid of, trade, cut, release.
Anytime, it don't have to pay you a dime.
Nothing.
And then, bro, it just feels like everything's set up for us to fail, dog. And then they tax the shit out of the money that you do get. I don't know.
I'm gonna end this on a positive note.
All right.
If we can. I will say, man, it is hard out here. All I can say is, man, in a way, if we all look in ourselves, we can make a change as far as like, is it good that we got to cut back on stuff? No, but in a way, if you look back on like the 80s or whatever, everybody didn't have so much junk like we do now. I think we all got a lot of junk. Shoes, I got so many shoes, clothes, this, that. We got a lot of junk, man. Let's stop buying so much junk.
True.
You know what I mean? Let's stop buying this crap. Stop being consumers. Let's actually save our money, buy stuff cash. Stop getting credit card debt, buying the new this, the new that. I still got my iPhone XR. It's right here. It got a couple cracks on it.
Whose phone doesn't?
I know, right? Yeah. I've had this for 5 years, and then I've had this. This is a 14 or 15. I've had this for 2 or 3 years. And I'm not getting another one until they break or something. Like I had this for 5. I got this. Really, the only reason I got this is a terabyte.
Yeah.
It's 250 gigs, and this is full. But I take the pictures and videos and stuff with this, so I use it a lot more with that memory than the average. But with this terabyte, I'm not getting another phone till it's full. Like, let's use our stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and let's get the new one because it's out. Or
Stop collecting junk. Stop collecting worthless stuff.
For real, man. Let's stop.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, bro.
Yeah, and I'm about to get rid of a bunch of stuff in my house on eBay and stuff. Like, I got this watch. I did just buy this watch on eBay for $20, and now I find out I can't use it because my wheelchair. I got this little motor that I can attach to the back of the wheelchair that can make my manual wheelchair motorized, and they just put this like wired controller on there, but it's not working. And they wanted to recall and put these little buttons and shit. And I'm trying to push the buttons and roll control and shit crashing. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. It used to have a wristwatch like a Fitbit, but
you put an engine on the joint on the engine.
Yeah, I had to show it. It's like a motor with a wheel attached, and I can like hook it up. Shit. And then with this watch,
you can control it.
You could just tap your wrist on the side, like. Or on the side of the thing, and it'll start moving. And if you tap again, it'll stop. But this watch, but it ain't connecting.
So it's not working.
$20. So I looked it up. You can do it with an iPhone, with an Apple Watch now, but you need a Series 5 or newer. And this is Series 3. That shit old, man.
Old? Bro, I don't got no damn.
Beyond old up.
I don't got no watch, bro. I don't got no iPhone. I don't got none of that stuff, dog. Like,
so you doing better than what I was saying about collecting junk, but you getting your collectibles, but
I got
they can be resold if you wanted to. They ain't necessarily.
I got mad stuff that I need to get rid of. Bro, the arcade game, that's what you was talking about. The arcade game earlier. So all right, I'm gonna check out that link and because I want to get one of those. Collecting junk, I know we're just talking about it, but I want it. I want that game.
That is a little different because that had Intellivision, Atari, Coleco, Super Nintendo, 32X, Sega CD, arcade joints, PS2, all of PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all this Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox, the original, like it had
Nintendo too,
Nintendo, all of that. Matter of fact, I'll show you.
I got all those shits, but I don't.
That will save you money.
I want the arcade. I want the arcade X-Men arcade game with Colossus. Colossus, the 5-player game.
Really? Yeah. That was the game, man.
Yeah, I used to spend mad quarters in the back in the day.
Yeah. The arcade experience, man. I miss that.
I got mad arcades. I got like.
This dude got an arcade that you can put into your wall, and it's got all the like 1,000 games built into it. It's an arcade that you put into the wall. It was big. It cost like $2,000 or something. He said. Yeah, no.
I got a Terminator 2.
With the guns.
Yeah.
Oh damn! How much you pay for that? With the guns, the 2 guns mounted on it.
Almost 800.
I was about to say that had to be expensive, man, with the guns on it.
Yeah,
that's classic, though. That was a lot of work putting those guns in and stuff.
I didn't put it together yet.
Oh, they sent it to you in pieces?
No, it's in the box. I just didn't put it together. Terminator 2.
Where's the damn video? Dude, the WNBA sucks, man. And I'm not saying that to be like misogynistic. I always thought that the WNBA sucks.
Truth.
But this video, they had WNBA players, current players against dudes that was 13, 14. They were about to go to high school. They lost.
I know. I saw it. I saw a couple of them videos.
And they did win at the end, but they were hacking these little boys. They was pushing them down, talking about, y'all so soft. They 13 and 14, bro. What is you talking about? You got to hack them to win?
WNBA sucks.
They got they got the wrestling games on there too. You remember this WrestleFest, WWF, and the Royal Rumble Saturday night main event? Pit Fighter.
Wait, let me see. I can't see it.
Oh shit! This
wait. You said WrestleFest? Oh, I wanted WrestleFest.
When they come down to the ring and everything.
Yeah, they come to show them coming down the ring.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, go right here. The wrestle.
Oh shit! They got it on there.
Yeah, they got it on there. This
WrestleFest. That's the one I wanted. That I wanted to add that. I wanted X-Men the arcade game. WrestleFest.
This the one right here. 70 different consoles. This goes into your wall or your house.
Some of them joints are cheap, like cheesy, and not what you think it's gonna be.
Oh, they got 3DO on there. Even though 3DO, the only game I remember good was Army Man.
WrestleFest. Oh, I always wanted WrestleFest.
Damn, where are they? That beer talking to you.
Yes, sir. I got to take a leak.
Hey, we about to wrap it up.
All right. There's WrestleFest. Oh, is that WrestleFest?
No, I was talking about. Yeah, that's the WrestleFest. I'm looking for that console video I sent you. I don't know where the heck it is. This is the one I was thinking about getting though. They call these emulators. So these machines that have all the
actual
stuff.
specs on this little emulation console, because I did
look at this
around for all of you to
that's the
see
PS2
and things
menu.
of that nature. So first up, it is going to be running Android 12. Secondly, you are going to be able to actually
This how they look.
use the little console without running into like lag and hiccups and skipping and things of that nature due to it.
That's the PlayStation 1?
Metal Gear Solid. That's the PSP.
Like,
so they be having Game Boy. Dude, they had Game Boy VR on here.
That you click before like launching.
Look, all the 2Ks, all the footballs.
However, this one comes to you ready to
Mario.
go. The only downside to this is it does look a little bit ugly because the hard drive is separate from the actual.
Is that for what game is? What's that? What narrow is that?
With that said, that is literally all.
That. Looks like Mario 1.
X5 Pro. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
Look at this. PlayStation 1. All these games.
Oh,
Crash Bandicoot. I ain't never like that. Game Boy Advance. See, they got all the systems. Game Boy Advance, all the handheld, Atari Lynx, Nintendo 64, Mission Impossible. Yeah, man. Look at this. Oh, that's Nintendo 64. They be having games that never got released over here, too.
I need that.
Sega Saturn. Look, Sega Saturn. They got the Dreamcast.
I never had Saturn.
I had one friend that had the Saturn. And see, this came out in like 95, 96. I graduated high school in 96. So, and from like 96 to like 01, 02, I kind of stopped playing games until I still played 2K and Madden, but I kind of stopped playing games. But I had one friend had it, and I remember this was like $500 when it came out in 95, 96. And nobody would get it because it had the CD and it was a disc. It was expensive.
Sega Saturn was expensive. Sega CD was expensive.
Yep. That's what killed it. And then when they finally came out with the Dreamcast, what killed it is it didn't have any Blu-ray or DVD player, no DVD player. And PlayStation 2 had the DVD player, which that was running $500-$600 for a DVD player. And you could get a PS2 for like $250, $300. So it was cheaper than a DVD player. That's one of the main reasons I bought my PS2, because I wanted to buy some DVDs instead of VHS tapes, but I wasn't about to buy no DVD player. And then I can get a PS2 and a DVD player for the less than. I was all over that. Look at the Sega Genesis 32X. I remember when this came out, but I never had met anybody that had it though. The last system I remember people having was Genesis, and then people did get the Sega. What was the last one they had? I just said it too. What was the last Sega? Not the Genesis. I mean, not the Saturn. The
Saturn, Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. People I knew had either Sega Genesis, and then they had the Dreamcast.
I still got my Dreamcast, bro.
Dreamcast was dope, man. Especially the controllers, and you could put in that memory card. They just needed to have it to play DVDs, and they would have been okay. They would have survived.
Yeah, you're right. They should have added that.
Because
but my
2K
Dreamcast,
looked
I
better
said,
on there too.
House of the Dead, the gun game.
Oh,
Reload.
that looked like the
Reload.
arcade did.
Yeah, just like the arcade. Reload. Reload.
Yeah, it looked just
Reload.
like the
Yeah, I
arcade.
still got that, bro.
Yeah, that was a good one.
2K.
Nuclear Strike. I used to love this game. Nuclear Strike.
Nuclear
And you'd be in this Apache helicopter and going and doing hell no. PlayStation. I forgot all about this game. They made a part 2. See, they don't make games like this anymore. Every game got to be a big budget or it's a very low budget. And that's because of the cell phone. They don't want to make consoles or these games because cell phone games make more money than this.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes too long and it's too much work. Look at this Nintendo 3DS. Look how many systems have been created.
I can't see it now.
I can't see it now.
It's not sharing.
Why does it keep stopping it?
I love video games, man.
I know, right? That was our generation, though. We grew up with this.
The
like
arcade
this generation growing up with the phone and the internet.
Yeah, it was our
This was our jam right here, man. 3DS, I had that. Here go Dreamcast.
Black Ops is my favorite first-person shooter game, besides GoldenEye.
GoldenEye was dope. That's what helped Nintendo 64 big time.
Yeah.
Because it had that third trigger in the controller too.
James Bond GoldenEye.
Dude,
awesome.
Was big for Nintendo.
Awesome.
That and Killer Instinct was the only 2 games.
Killer Instinct was good too.
Yeah, them was the only 2 memorable games for me on the N64. I was done with N64. I was on the PlayStation, but I'd play Killer Instinct and GoldenEye though. Here's N64 right here.
PlayStation.
Yeah, see, they were still using cartridges. And here goes Sega Saturn.
Oh man, I just got for PlayStation the tournament game. Remember all the fighting games, but like Comcast versus Comcast.
Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah, I got that. They got a Xbox didn't put it out, but I ended up having to get it for PlayStation 4. I don't got a PlayStation 5, so I had to get
missing nothing. I got a PlayStation 5 and it still feels new. It's no game that you'll be like, oh, the PS5 got what?
Yeah.
I'm still playing GTA 5, Red Dead, 2K? Ain't nothing to play.
I know.
I'm like, oh, you gotta get the PS5.
I noticed that too, bro. They're not putting games out like they used to.
No, at all. Because they putting it all on the damn phone. And bringing out a PS6 is worthless to me.
Stupid.
What did the PS5 do? Right.
Yeah, you still paying off your PS5. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Makes no
sense.
Hey,
we about to wrap this up, man.
All right. I'm just grabbing my
I'll wait till you.
I got the VR and all that other dumb stuff. I'll never do that shit again.
Yeah.
So, this one right here. Can you see?
Oh yeah. What does that say at the bottom?
It's
Fighting collection. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
This has all the games on it, all the arcade games. X-Men, Children of the Atom, The Punisher, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom, Marvel versus Capcom 2.
That X-Men and Street Fighter and that Marvel Capcom, them was some bangers.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Yeah. So, but this is my jam.
X-Men Capcom, dude. I remember that at the arcade. I'm like,
yes, bro. Yes. I love it.
X-Men versus Capcom, because when I first saw it, I'm like, this don't make sense. Capcom. And then it's basically Street Fighter and all of them. I'm like, oh, dude, this is dope.
I loved it, bro. It's classic.
Yeah. Especially since I kind of at that point didn't like side fighters as much as I used to. It kind of brought it back because Virtua Fighter, that made it all different when you can move around the drunken style.
Virtua Fighters was the shit, bro.
Yeah, that's on there too. On that thing that I was showing emulator, they got Virtua Fighter because on the other one they showed them.
Then Tekken took it Tekken took it to another level.
Yeah. So Virtua Fighter and Tekken Tag, all of that, it made me not kind of like the side fighting as much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the move around Virtua Fighter really made me where you could fall on the ground and do it. Boy, I love that.
Man.
Yeah, that bring back memories of the arcade, boy. Straight up. Well, man, we'll be talking all night long, man.
I know. I'm about to watch Peacemaker.
Yeah, you and me both. We about to get out of here. Hold on a second, and I'll make sure to get you straight with the Discord right quick.
All right.
Everybody else that's watching, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Whether a person you agree with him or disagree with him, it's no place of violence or definitely not taking them out the game.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's horrible. Horrible. And there's no winners in that.
No
winners in that. Nope. I don't condone anybody celebrating it. And
disgusting.
Yeah, egging it on because it's the slope that is too slippery to get on. Straight up. So I definitely shout out to his family and stuff. I don't want to say thoughts and prayers, but I do, want to have him in my prayers and family. And I hope we can get in a better place in this world, man. Because life is too fragile and precious. And unfortunately, people don't realize until something happened to them how insignificant a lot of this other stuff is. I bet you if he could do it all over again, he'd rather be home with his family.
So bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
He probably realized ain't none of this stuff worth it, I came to that realization after going through my stuff that, all the things that we think are the little things or don't matter, that's all I wanted back. That wasn't that I wanted to go back to work or go back to doing that. I wanted all the little things that's so precious in life, be able to play ball with my son or something, So anyway, I hope as a people and as the world, we can get to a better place. And,
yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with you, bro. Like that, there's no place for this nasty, unnecessary violence. Gun, like why?
No.
Why?
It's horrible. I don't like people shutting up people like that. You want to shut somebody up, just have a better argument or information that needs to be presented or whatever. But anyway, who gonna listen to me, right?
He hung himself in his basement last night, Jay Moore.
I know, right? Well, I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace. Be safe. And
see you guys.
Yeah.
I'm hanging on for you.
Deuces.